Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tournament 47 of OMEGA⁴ Limit Break. We are still here, apparently. My name is Cam Colclad. I'll be your host for this evening. Last week, Gavin Obey was 1.5 meters climb and 3 presses of a button shy of becoming our 4th American champion. Not the all-time record, but pretty damn close. But he was your last man standing. He had the best result last week by quite a significant margin, after a shock fail from Kane Lebsack on the penultimate obstacle of the time segment, final stage. Your women's champion is Janja Garnbret. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. Your Chatter's champion, believe it or not, my co-host, Venny Kins, he's your Chatter's champion. He's going to be number 80 tonight. And your best debutant is Mikhail Malkin. Despite what the roster says, if you're in TNM, that's a typo. That's my bad. And I apologize in advance for any visual errors or mispronounced names you may see or hear throughout the broadcast. But with that in mind, we got 100 contestants trying to break the upper limit. And it all begins with the newly reverted Stage 1 commencing now. Stage 1, as per usual, is Tachyon Circuit. And as per usual, it consists of 15 obstacles divided into 3 laps. Lap 1 consists of Sonic Swing the Giant Cycle, Shark Ladder, Whiplash, Shark Ladder into Whiplash, Spider Dive, and the Dreadnoughts. UBM. Lap 2 is Sonic Pole Jump, Salmon Tilt into Bungee, Spider Corner, and Ejector from UBM. Lap 3, Spider Corner, Angle Ladder EX into Bungee. Bungee is such a fun name. Freaking love it. Spider Maze V2, the version with the bouncing spider segment from Muso. Finally, 10 years under Stephen Harper. Going up an escalator that's going down. Simple as that. Time limit, once again, is 300 seconds. 5 minutes on the nose. Should anyone beat this, they will face the first of 4 bosses in the mathematical menace, Pythagoras. You're on a conveyor belt. There are 8 gates in front of you. For each gate, you must correctly solve a 2-digit math equation. It could be addition, it could be subtraction, multiplication or division. I doubt it. But, well, I mean, because you got to do it in 60 seconds. Should you do that, you'll be the boss. Beat all 4, you win another $500,000. Top 75 move on, 25 will not. And trying to be part of that 75 is the 17 chatters, 17 women, and 17 debutantes. Look at that. We have a triple 17 at the start of this competition. These 100 are 8 stages away from breaking the upper limit. And it all starts right now. Right as the music ends. Great. Kicking things off is our number 1. His name is Luke Beckstrand. Tournament 47 starts right now with a fail on the Spider Dive from Luke Beckstrand. Former Sasuke finalist, the ace of the Black Tigers, Yoshiyuki Yamamoto. Saving on Giant Cycle is the ace and fails on the Spider Dive. Here comes the champ, A&W and Omega's champion, Caleb Bergstrom. We're going to see him in a minute. Angle Ladder EX after a save on Sonic Curve. Maximilian Milner, the first of 17 debutants running tonight, if I recall correctly. No, he is not a debutant. Well, I'm an idiot. Let's see what it is. Hold on! Spider Maze, and he takes the lead by a significant margin over Bergstrom. Wow. First of 5 chatter. First of 17. 5 chatter? He's number 5. I probably said. By the way, in order to qualify as a chatter from the main roster of Omega, You must be in the Ninja Machine database. All you gotta do is join the Ninja Masters Discord, link in the description. I'm not being paid to say this. You gotta be in the Ninja Machine's database, and you'll be added as a chatter. And if you advance past both stages of Chatter's challenge or mid-segment, you get into the main roster, along with the Chatter's champion, which is awesome. I don't know who just joined. I can't see right now. First of 17 Chatters tonight, it's Curtis Tran. Thousand Whiplash. Hello, Bull. Jielong Ren. Right next. Does even worse. Oh, and I forgot to change it from the angle letter. Whoops, because I changed it to the angle letter and I forgot to change it back. Great. Victor De Bruyne, which means I probably forgot to change the shark ladder in stage 3. You know what? It's fine. De Bruyne fails on an angle ladder junior anyway. Evan White, meanwhile, getting all the way to Spider Maze and taking the lead from Milna. Wow. Wagner. And we're back to angle ladder. Fails. Casey Davidi, first of the women tonight. Failing on Whiplash. Actually. Wait, former finalist Enzo De Ferrari Wilson, electric Enzo, on the Tachyon circuit. And he fails Ejector. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing that a lot tonight. Matt D'Amico, meanwhile, just in a minute. Never mind, we're back to angle letter fails. Salesman Yuji Urushihara. Getting all the way to triple bungee. Saves on the bungee bed, but fails on the bungee grab. Another debutant in Oren Pried. Whiplash. Another victim. Chatter. Leo Probo. Save on Spider Corner, but a fail on Ejector at the end of lap 2. And this dude is not a debutant. It's Ethan Robbins, who fails on Spider Dive. Kunoichi's most recent champion, Ayano Oshima. It was save on Salmon Tilt, but she fails on Bungee Bungee. She barely got there. Andrea Messner. Save on Salmon Tilt and the fail on Spider Corner. Kokoro Fuji. Save on Whiplash, but fail on Spider Dive. Oh my god, it's D-Render. He gets the Spider Corner. Not too bad for a Chatter. Former women's champion, Nora Brown John. That's not an integer. You're right, Ninja Machine. Save on Spider Corner. Couple as always. And a fail on Ejector. Colt Elder, meanwhile. Another fail. Oh, angle letter EX. Not angle letter G, actually. Hunter Ogden. Angle letter, no matter what form it is, continues to tank heads. Ogden fails on Spider Dive. Another debutant taken out on lap 1. Salome Romain. Man, I apologize if I mispronounced anything. Save on AL Junior, but a fail on the ascending section. And a save on the ascent. Alban Tan Chong Kwang. Another AL Junior fail. Grace Carr. And the Salmon Tilt after a save on Sonic Pool Jump at the start of lap 2. Andreas Zoll. Confused with Bull. Bungee. Save on the descent of AL Junior, but he fails on Bungee. After a perfect attempt on Salmon Tilt, by the way. Member of the Morimoto Serai, president of the JPA, Jun Sato. He fails on Bungee. Getting a top 5 spot. Really pushing Caleb Bergstrom out of the top 5. Hannah Mule, meanwhile, getting all the way to angle ladder. Good enough for 7th. We can confirm that Jun Sato is also guaranteed to move on, as well as obviously everyone above him. Pineapple's Alfredo representing the women and the Chatters. She was bested by AL Jr. Kristen Harmat. Angle Ladder Jr. The Prodigal Son, Kaio Nagano. Sonic Pole Jump. Ritz Schnipp, who is not a huge. Wow, he gets to Spider Maze. Nearly the end of the Spider Maze. Damn. He takes 2nd and pushes Bergstrom out of the top 5. Someone who is a debutant, meanwhile, Naru Okuhata fails Sonic Swing, the first obstacle. Second, the first obstacle. Nice. The man to beat the Super Saiyan ladder, Mike Bernardo, who was bested on Ejector. That checks out. It's a lot harder than it looks. Katie Bone. Save on the same section that we just saw Okuhata fail. Katie Bone saves on. And she saves on Bungie, only to fail on Ejector as well. Ashton Myler. Fail on Whiplash. Ramses Valdez, former semi-finalist, also fails on Whiplash. Emma Hunt, meanwhile, getting the ALEX. Nice. Alt 1, repping Poland. Not particularly doing well. Angle Letter Jr. Zachary Burkholder, meanwhile, on Salmon Tilt Pepper, save on Whiplash. Hayate Kazihara, 1/3 of Kaji. The group's been taking the internet by storm recently. In terms of Sasuke, fails on Spider Maze. He takes the lead! Like, I can tell, I was thinking, wait, that's good enough for the top 5. Where? Ha! Number 1! Straight, Kevin Carbone. Failing on Angle Letter EX. Another debutant in Yuta Imaizumi. Another climber, it's bested by Dreadmills. Okay then. Hurricane Casillas, the faux dragon, saves on Sonic Swing and gets all the way to the Ejector. For Chatter, that's not too bad. Amir Malik, meanwhile, getting to the Spider Maze, nearly the end of the Spider Maze. He saves on the bouncing spider segment. Josiah Pipel, meanwhile, he times out at 10 years and takes the lead from Kajihara. A few runs after Kajihara got it, saving on Spider Corner. He was completely gassed by the time he got to 10 years. 2-time semifinalist, 11-time Chatter's champion, the Weatherman Joe Moravsky. Oh, Spider Maze. Saving on the bungee slider of Triple Bungee, though. He does take second place. We have 2 J's in the top 5, and they're number 1 and number 2. Another debutant and a woman, Carla Martinez Vidal. Getting to Bungie, top 25. Not necessarily good enough to move on just yet. Giovanni Lopez, meanwhile. Ooh, it's significantly worse. Whiplash. Best debutant from last week, Mikhail Malkin, who fails on Whiplash as well. I have a feeling we may not be seeing him again tonight. A&W finalist, Noxa Garamore. I don't remember if he did it once or twice. Bungie takes him out of it for the moment. 23rd place. Probably guaranteed to move on. 4-time finalist, Omega champion, WNL champion, Jay Lewis, who also fails Ejector. Man, it's so tough. Michael Picolruas, debutant, fails the second obstacle. Fabian Scheibner. How did he do on Super Ninja, by the way? Spider Maze!
Ninja Warrior Germany?
Or Germany.
Yeah, you meant Ninja Warrior Germany. It's Ninja, I guess you could say spoilers, it aired early. Are you fine with that?
Huh? Oh.
It aired early, so it's technically spoilers. Are you fine with that?
Just send in DMs or something.
Yeah, maybe I'm not interested in spoilers.
Yeah,
I am like
just so you don't accidentally spoil the viewers.
Bonds or it.
Yeah, because it's technically 1 week ahead.
Oh yeah. Because yeah. Just send in DMs. Just to not spoil the viewers. Interesting. Okay. Thomas Dudley. Saving on Angle Letter, but failing on Spider Dive. Haven't seen this name in a minute. Brady Parks. In the Spider Corner. Haven't seen this name in a minute. Addie Herman, former women's champion, is bested on Sonic Pole Jump at the start of Lap 2 after saving on Spider Dive near the end of Lap 1. Anouk Zobert. Getting all the way to Spider Maze.
Boo?
Wow.
Oh, it's probably a
Debutant, climber. Xander Slager. Chatter is bested on Whiplash. And ladies and gents, here come the Folsoms, starting with Isabella, finally making it back to the main roster. She gets to Spider Maze, the end of Spider Maze. She's in the top 3.
Good for her.
Top 3, Papel, Morovsky, Folsom. And I'm just noticing something. Number 4 is H. Number 3 is I. Number 2 and number 1 are J. It's technically in reverse alphabetical order. Great. Yona Suna, meanwhile, getting to ejector, only just the top 20 in the moment. We're nearing the point where we're going to start seeing eliminations. Leon Kofu, saving on angle letter, but he's bested on treadmills. Andre Villa, another climber. He saves on Giant Cycle, but he also fails on Whiplash. Bo Lewis, former Chatter's champion, fails on the first obstacle. The first segment, in fact. This man had a breakout performance in Sasuke 42, at the age of 15, mid-teens. This dude's crazy. Yuta Nakashima, member of the Black Tigers, he's bested on Whiplash. That is rough. Cameron Baumgart. Oh wait, I just realized a potential dream match. Yuta Nakashima and Oliver Lutman. That'd be a crazy dream match. Cameron Baumgartner. I say that because they're some of the youngest ninjas in the world and some of the most talented. Still, he saves on Dre Mills and he fails on Angle Letter EX. Simon Bruna, former semi-finalist, meanwhile, he saves on Whiplash and on Angle Letter Jr. Only to fail on Spider Dive. Kind of a rough run from start to finish there. Repping the funny number. Natalia Grossman. A debutante. Nope, not a debutante. From the ladies, though. Getting to lap 3, though. That is really freaking good. Next, Mr. She saves on Angle Letter EX. The second move, but fails on the third pop-up. Mr. Musso, Philip Scott. Saving on Giant Cycle, but fails on Whiplash. Sam Folsom. No clear so far on stage 1. He fails on Angle Letter EX. Tom Alberti, no boss attempts yet. Saves on Bungee, but he fails on Ejector. Take a fat guess as to what this stage's killer is going to be. Salaryman, Ryosuke Miyaoka.
Oh.
Multiple saves there. Spider Corner and Angle Ladder. Fails on the second weave segment of Angle Ladder.
That should be enough, though.
That's definitely enough. 14th, definitely good enough to move on. Sukma Lintang Kayani, woman and a debutante, saving on Dre Mills, but she fails on Salmon Tilt. Ethan Gardulski rounding out the third quarter of the roster, former Chatter's champion. He saves on Sonic Bull Jump, but he fails on Spider Corner. The first elimination is going to be at the hands of Oliver Lutman. That's not a good sign. He fails on the second obstacle, 64th place. Bo Lewis is out of the equation. That puts us down to 16 Chatters. Ready next. With Naru Okuhata on the bubble. Hunter Oak then guaranteed to move on. Okuhata may be eliminated at the hands of the loose cannon, RJ Roman, who saves on Whiplash and on Spider Corner, failing on the third move of Angle Letter EX and eliminating Okuhata. That puts us at 16 debutants. Pineapple's Alfredo about to be eliminated. Actually at the hands of Moritz Hans, Ninja Warrior Germany champion. Wow, that's a good run. He saves on Whiplash. He fails on Bungee. Eliminates Pineapple's Alfredo. That is a woman and a Chatter. That puts us down to 15 women and 15 chatters. We have another chatter on the bubble, Alt 1. Maybe eliminated by, of all people, a debutant and a climber, Stepan Korobkin. He fails on Sonic pole jump. But that is good enough to eliminate Alt 1. That puts us down to 14 chatters. Cole on the bubble. Will be eliminated at the hands of your current and defending Chatters champion, my co-host, Benny Kins, who's bested on Dreadnoughts. Good enough to move on, though. Good enough to move on. The Kolras, however, not as lucky. He's the second debutant eliminated, but he is down to 15. Alvin Tan Chong Kwang on the bubble, another debutant. And be out of it at the hands of former finalist Jake McClintock. He fails on ejector. Almaton CK is out of the equation. That puts us at 13 chatters left. Remains on the bubble. Running next, though, is the champ, the man who reached the upper limit, Jackson Erdos, former #1 in the world, and he is the first to take on Pythagoras tonight. About damn time somebody got there. What's that? 82 runs in. Erdos gets a shot against the Mathematical Menace. In terms of boss clears, we're gonna check real quick. He's beaten Pythagoras 4 times. He has not beaten Lugia. Let me fix something real quick, because I just realized I just put Joe Moravsky's name on Lugia twice. Eridos has beaten Ho-Oh 3 times, but he's not beaten the Ghostly Gang. Can he get a 5th clear on Pythagoras tonight? That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's decent on time.
5, 6, 7,
I think he's got it. Oh, just!
Oh!
Oh my god, that's close! 27 hundredths decides Erdos getting his 5th clear on Pythagoras. I think he got a little bit cocky there, because, you know, he's beaten it 4 freaking times. Whoa. Just over a quarter.
Oh shit, I actually got a move.
Yeah, he better. I gotta start smoothing. Romain, unfortunately, is caught in the crossfire and eliminated. Only one person has beaten Pythagoras more times. Noam Jr. He's done it 6 times. Which is insane. Did he even make it in this week's roster, by the way? I'm gonna check. Oh, he's in the top 10. What am I talking about? Okay. Let me speak the question. Romain is out. That puts us down to 14 debutants. Wagner's on the bubble. And next is former finalist Matthias Neurel. He gets the Sonic Curve at the start of lap 3 and eliminates Wagner, who is a debutant. That puts us down to 13. Jielong Ren on the bubble. Another debutant and climber running next, Justin Schladny, who's bested on Whiplash after saving on Angle Ladder. Jielong Ren is out of the equation. Kristen Harmat is on the bubble. Tomas Dudway is now guaranteed to move on. Not a good sign for Schladny. The women's champion running next in the form of Janja Garmbrit, who fails the second segment of the first obstacle. So, we're gonna have a new women's champion.
Cool.
And that's
Damn, the first obstacle.
the second segment of the first obstacle.
Cool.
Eliminates the women's champion. Nice. Flip Rodriguez. Flip. Oh, he almost gets to 10 years. He times out at the zigzag line near the end of Spider Maze. Harmat is out of it. Ethan Robbins is now guaranteed to move on. Christian Harmat. Not a debutant. Not looking good for De Bruyne. Here comes the Prince. Two-time Sasuke champion, Yusuke Morimoto. Who, of course, gets to Pythagoras because it's fucking Yusuke Morimoto. He's beaten this twice. He's beaten... Has he beaten? He's beaten Lugia 3 times. He's not beaten Ho-Oh, and he's not beaten the Ghostly Gang. Clearly, this is a cakewalk to Yusuke. The question is, can he do it for a 3rd time? Can he get a 3-peat? Which very few people have done in any boss. Halfway through, that's really good on time.
Oh.
I think he's got it. Yeah, no problem. 5.6 on the clock. The Prince gets another clear and another 3-peat on a boss. He did it on Lugia. Now he's done it on Pythagoras. He continues to demonstrate why he's Sasuke's GOAT. Sasuke's GOAT. He's number 4 in the world right now. But still, he's amazing. De Bruyne, unfortunately, not as lucky. He's out of it. D'Amico is on the bubble. James Sinella running next with Ethan Robbins guaranteed to move on to stage 2. He times out at 10 years. And he does not. He does sit. Wait a minute. I just realized we have 4 J's in the top 5 right now.
Oh my god.
From bottom to top, Moravsky, Joe Moravsky, James Sinella, Josiah Papel, Jackson Erdos, and Yusuke Morimoto.
God damn it, Yusuke.
Damn it, Yusuke. D'Amico is out of it. Lemon is on the bubble. Oof. Flashlin Ashlin may be the man to take him out of the equation. He will, but Spider Dive? Actually, you know what? That's good enough to move on, I think. Yeah. Lemon's out of it. Lopez is on the bubble. Making his big return to Omega. The Texas Ninja. Sorry, the Texas Walker Ninja. Realized I got his nickname wrong the whole time. Vance Walker. Obligatory Matt Eisman impression. He gets to 10 years.
Oh.
Wow. Vance came to play. Giovanni Lopez is out of the equation. 12 chatters left.
Oh, it's a -3. That does not come out well on the stream at all.
I'm just noticing we're about to lose 3 chatters consecutively.
Oh
Davidi, Curtis Tran, and Xander Slager are the bottom 3 ones. And your best debutant right after them. Not looking good for them because we're about to start last week's top 10. Starting with 4-time finalist. The technician, Tyler Smith. Full clear on WNL. Times out on 10 years. And eliminates KC Davidi. She could not catch a break on this course. That's a woman and a debutant eliminated. 14 women. No, not a debutant. A chatter. Sorry, I keep getting the freaking title confused. Chatter and a woman out of it. 11 chatters, 14 women. We're have to be put down to 10 because Curtis Tran is on the bubble. Actually about to be eliminated at the hands of the circus artist, Renee Castley. Man's done a lot of things. But one thing he can say he's done now. Eliminate Curtis Tran. Bring us down to 10 chatters. Xander Slager is about to put us down to single digits. Potentially at the hands of Zach Stoles, former Australian Ninja Warrior champion and former last man standing in Omega. In Australian Ninja Warrior. He fails Anger Ladder. Wow. Angle Ladder. I can't talk. Eliminates Slager. Just like that, we're down to single digits. 9 chatters left. Malkin, your best debutant from last week, is on the bubble. Running next, though, number 1 in the world, your current WNL champion, Noah Munier, who fails treadmills. That is good enough to move on, but my god, that was a scare. Unfortunately, he is perceived by the community as a choke artist. And he's unfortunately been demonstrating why. But hopefully it doesn't happen this time. Malkin is out of it. Vila is on the bubble. Ready next, though. Ilion Sharif, who fails Whiplash as well. And he's just gonna move on. Whoa, that was close. Vila's out of it, meanwhile. Puts us down to 12 debutants. Triad on the bubble. Next is Fly Boy Isaiah Thomas, who gets to the Spider Maze. Triad is out of it. 11 chatters left. Nakashima's on the bubble. Damn. And of all people to eliminate him, former #1 in the world, Phil Folsom, who reaches Pythagoras, surprising no one. In terms of boss clears, this dude's beaten Pythagoras. He's beaten them all. He's beaten Pythagoras twice. He's beaten Lugia twice. He's beaten Ho twice. He's beaten the Ghostly Gang twice. He's got a double full clear. Holy shit. I don't think anybody else even has a full clear to my knowledge. This dude's got 2. Well, we'll see if he can do how he does against Pythagoras again. Saves on gate 1. Oh, that was a bit of a scare from the barn burner. Does he have the time? No! A 1/5 of a second shy of another boss clear. Nakashima, unfortunately, is out of it. Sorry, really bad coughing. So close. Nakashima's out of it. Philip Scott is on the bubble. We're about to lose another chatter. And of all people to be in the top 3 to become a finalist, I still can't believe this even happened. Sheer Shrim, who gets to Ejector and eliminates Philip Scott. That puts us down to 8 chatters. Myler's on the bubble. Caden Lepsack running next. Lepsack gets to Ejector after saving on Spider Corner. Eliminates Myler. And it's going to be Ramses Valdez moving on, or Gavin Obey. And it's going to be Obey, no question. Valdez is last eliminated. And that will do it for stage 1. If my math is correct, we're down to 8 chatters, 14 women, and 11 debutantes. For the chatters, it should be Provo, D-Render, Bernardo, Casillas, Moravsky, Scheipner, Gardilski, and Venny Kins. For the women, Oshima, Messner, Nora Brown John, Romaine, who I believe is out. Yes. Oshima, Messner, John, Nora Brown John, Grace Carr, Hannah Mule, Katie Bone, Emma Hunt, Martinez Vidal, Herman, Javert, Folsom, Grossman, Kayani, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that's right. And debutantes: Messner, Fujii, Ogden, Mule, Hunt, Imaizumi, Vidal, Jalbert, Kayani, Krobkin, Shaldi. Schladen. 75. Move on to stage 2. By the end of this next stage, we'll be down to 55. Stage 2 in a moment. Stage 2 is Sunken City. consists of 10 obstacles, technically 9, and is a water and balance theme stage, and the visual error is finally fixed. It no longer says 9 next to both Magic Wall and Lugia. Lugia now says 10 next to it. Finally freaking fixed that shit. Killer of stage 1, by the way, was Ejector and Whiplash. P75 was Chladni. P74 was Sharif. P76 was Valdez. Anyway. Sunken City, Whirlpool, Deep Abyss, new obstacle in Dipping Birds. First split decision between E-Car and Cannon Plunge. After catch and release. Aqua Tackle, second split decision between new obstacle Tuning Forks and Floating Cylinders. Jump the Shark, Fishbone Dimension, and Magic Wall, of course. Time limit is 300 seconds. Should anyone beat this, you'll face Boss 2, the Great Guardian Lugia. A buff version of Bridge Ball with 2 cannons, a water cannon, a set of fishbone spikes, and a target you must throw the ball that you catch at the start of the bridge at in order to beat this boss. 55 move on, 20 of the remaining 75 will not. With that in mind, we kick things off on stage 2 with Luke Beckstrand. And I get to say the thing, he was number 1! And right out of the gate, wow!
What?
Someone play war.
Oh,
With a minute 14!
Okay.
Did I forget to change the freaking time limit? Okay, no, it's supposed to be 300, okay. Alright, well, Beckstrand, I mean, if I recall correctly, he's beaten this boss before.
Maybe.
He was the first person to beat it. What am I talking about?
Oh.
Can he do it again on Lugia? Gets the catch on the second try. But the water hose! Beckstrand gets hosed down by the Great Guardian. But that's a damn good start. Yoshiyuki Yamamoto, how the heck do you respond to that? With a fail on Fishbone Dimension, I think that checks out. Caleb Bergstrom, meanwhile, getting to Lugia, 26 seconds. Bergstrom, I don't think he's been Ho-Oh once, but nothing else. See what he does against Lugia. Gets the catch on the second try. Farther than the other attempt, but the second cannon takes him out of it. He does one better than Beckstrand. And he does not actually take the lead from Beckstrand because, well, Beckstrand got there faster. Maximilian Milna, meanwhile. Gotta pick up the pace here. Fishbone Dimension. Not too bad, though. Evan White. Fishbone Dimension. Failing on everyone's failing on yellow. Enzo. Kind of a rough run on Whirlpool, but Lugia, with 2% of his stamina, lies in front of him. I don't think Enzo's gotten a boss clear either, to my knowledge. Yeah, nothing. So he does against Lugia. I apologize in advance. I have a really bad cough right now. Gets the catch on the first try. Can he get it done? Saves on the throw! And Enzo gets his first boss clear. About damn time. EDW. Turns out he's a I can't talk and type at the same time. Turns out he is kind of a good conductor in the water. Anyway, he gets his first boss clear. On top of this, he saves on the last move. Like, I'm imagining the ball just like barely grazed the target. Like it hit on the very edge. Salesman Gets to the back half of Fishbone. Not too bad. Provo. Oh, wow, that's a rough run on Whirlpool. That's 9 fails.
Oh.
9 fails on Whirlpool. Perfect in the first quarter.
3% stamina.
It was completely gas. I'm sorry. That's rough. I need water.
Negative stamina? Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh my god. Negative stamina.
Because he ran out. And Robbins fails Deep Abyss. Iono Osima. Whirlpool will drain you for sure. Tuning Forks. Messner as I drink water. 5 fails on Whirlpool. Heh, funny. I can now say I've drank water during a water-themed stage. That's great. Messner fails Epic Catch and Release. Kokoro Fuji gets the Fishbone. Not too bad. D-Render, on the other hand, gets to Deep Abyss and fails the Trapdoor Drop. Northbound John gets the E-Car. Oh, she's in the bottom 5 then. Colt Elder. 3 fails on Whirlpool. He ties down on the magic wall. And I have a feeling those 3 fails on Whirlpool may have cost him a shot at Lugia. Potentially. I don't know. Ogden. 2 fails on Whirlpool and a fail on Dipping Birds. Race Car. She was unable to jump the shark. Rather, jump off the shark. Andreas Vol. Dipping Birds takes her out of it. Jun Sato gets to Lugia with 46 seconds and just under 2% stamina. I don't think Sato was a boss killer either, if my knowledge is correct. No, this would be his first. He saves! Funnily enough, he saved on the obstacle he showboated on. Fishbone. Well, I mean, let's see what he does against Lugia. Here we go. He gets the catch in the third try. He's got to do Fishbones again. This time on a wobbly, shaky-ass breach. And he's got it! Sato's got his first boss clear.
Of course he did.
The man who showboated on Fishbone. I mean, I think it was in 42 or was it 41?
I think it's both.
Well, yeah, that checks out. Sato, the showboat, gets his first boss clear. It's about damn time he got one. Takes second under Enzo. I believe Enzo maybe had more time now. Hannah Mule, meanwhile, fails to dismount on floating cylinders. Radical Sun. Cannon Plunge. First split decision. That is rough. Snip. Even worse. Deep Abyss. Bernardo. Even worse. Well, not really. But actually, yeah, even worse. Because he, unlike Snip, had 5 fails on Whirlpool. Katie Bone. He had 1. She was unable to jump the shark. Emma Hunt. That's a lot of fails. That's 5 on Whirlpool, and she fails on Jump the Shark as well. Burkholder. Fishbone again. Kajihara. Cannon Plunge. You think you do well on this stage? Or something like this. It is kind of a speed stage in a sense. Carbone. Cannon Plunge. Everyone's failing on the belay down. Maizumi. 4 fails on Whirlpool and a fail on Dipping Birds. No, that's not gonna put her in the bottom 5. Just over the bottom 5. Hurricane Casillas, meanwhile, also fails Dipping Birds and gets into the exact same spot. Amir Malik. Unable to jump the shark. Capel. He saves on JTS, but he fails on Fishbone. Weatherman. Tuning Forks. But what's crazy about this dude is that he's apparently, if my notes are correct, he's beaten Lugia 3 times. And Yeah, well, I think that's his only lost course. Martinez Vidal. That's 4 fails. But she does fail on Deep Abyss, unfortunately, which will put her into 3rd to last. Garemore, meanwhile. Fishbone, not too bad. After a save on JTS. Jay Lewis. Magic freaking wall. He had the time. I don't know if he had the stamina, but damn. That sucks. Scheibner. Come on, Fabi! Wow! How am I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. I think at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 10 fails on Whirlpool!
Wow.
Fabi! And somehow we got all the way to Fishbone Dimension. Oh, he didn't even time out. He just failed. He was completely gassed by the time he... Wait. I'm noticing something.
What?
The timer went up.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh!
The timer went up.
I'm with
2:48 to
Wait,
3
what?
minutes.
What? Not only does it suck at Whirlpool, you get trouble.
Let's just say this is like AW11 style editing. Yeah, where the time limit was lower than it actually was.
Oh my god.
Like Tyler Smith Bugman gaining time.
17.5 all over again. Please no.
No, Brendan answered you 4.
God help me if that ever happens again.
Brendan answered you 4, but this time it wasn't clear.
Okay, somebody screenshot that, please.
What?
yeah.
Radiant Marine.
Oh wait, wait, you already did it. Thank you. Yeah, that historic run. Thank you, Father.
Yeah, that usually happens when someone massively struggles on Whirlpool.
Yeah.
The editor's still mad and add time.
Dudway gets the floating cylinders. Meanwhile, I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Brady Parks.
You suck at Whirlpool enough and you save time.
Ikar. Herman. Okay. Fails on the magic wall. She had the time. She had the stamina. Jalbert. Saving at the beginning of Whirlpool, but he fails on JTS. How about Folsom? She fails Ikar. Not quite good enough to move on yet. Shuna.
No.
And he gets to the end of Fishbone. Kafur. 3 fails on Whirlpool, but a fail on Dipping Birds. Baumgartner. Okay, what?
What?
Who? They got
Wait,
Telugia.
The name sounds vaguely familiar.
Cameron
I probably saw it.
Baumgartner.
Oh, it came the
He's
bomb.
done-
Yeah. He got stage 3 one time.
Oh. Was going to
Yeah, he got
stage 3
stage three
tonight
one
on
time.
Omega. See what he does against Lugia.
He got disqualified in Spinning Bridge in the...
Oh, water.
Oh.
That is oof.
Well, this time he didn't get
Got to go on
disqualified.
track back.
Hmm?
Then 4-12. Then he got to Vegas. Then he tested at Vegas in 13.
Oh, okay.
And then he really got to Vegas in 14.
No.
failing the
In 13, he actually got to the finals. Like, he
Oh.
actually qualified. But he fell early. He failed the...
that's good play.
Oh, that's oof.
And then he failed Pipe Dream the next season. And then
That's-
the Jump Spider.
Yeah, that's oof. Getting the Lugia, though, is crazy. I'm curious about this team now. Simon Brunner. Perfect on Whirlpool, but despite this, a fail on Fishbone. Grossman. Cannon Plunge. Sam Folsom gets to Lugia. Because of course he does. Can he actually get a boss clear this time? Please! He's tried so many fucking times. And he's come up short every time. Please, just once get a boss clear on Lugia. Gets the catch on the first try. No!
Why?
How?
So bad at this.
How does this keep happening?
Come on.
Sam denied again a boss
Sam never
clear.
stopped getting blue balls out of his bosses.
It's funny because this is the boss where you're catching a ball.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's Tom Alberti.
Never thought it's Curtis.
Oh, Sam, dude. Oh no! He just had the stamina. 0.02, and he fails on the last phase of the magic wall with 0.2% stamina. 0.02, sorry. That he gave everything for that run, and he came out just short. That's actually freaking tragic. Miyoka, meanwhile. Oh, gets the magic wall as well. Super Linton Kayani gets the floating cylinders. Not too bad for a debutant. Dardiolski, meanwhile. Ikar. Loose cannon. Floating cylinders. Germany champion Moritz Hans. Cannon plunge. Grubkin, whoever the heck that is. Cannon plunge. Probably a climber. Bennykins! Tuning forks? Okay, he gets to the back half. That's really good, actually. Oh, Prevo's out of it. Isabella Folsom just moves on to stage 3. He is going to be P54. Provo is unfortunately Illuminado. That puts us down to 7 shatters. We're about to be down to 6 because Bernardo's on the bubble. And he'll be eliminated at the hands of Jake McClintock, who saves on Whirlpool. Gets a fail immediately after. Fails on JTS. Good enough to move on and eliminate Bernardo. Man who beat the Super Salmon Ladder. Puts us down to 6 shatters. Martinez Vidal's on the bubble. Not looking good for her because here comes the champ. Erdos gets to Lugia again. Erdos did not clear Thagris earlier, did he? Oh, wait, yes he did. What am I talking about? So if that is the case, if he beats Lugia, he'll be halfway to a perfect run. Question is, can he? No. Okay, that's... What?
What?
He failed on the catch.
Yeah, must have fell into the water, you know, when trying to...
What?
No, it hit his head.
Well, I mean, you know what? To be fair, he's already beaten this boss. Wait, what?
Must have hit him hard enough to just knock him off.
Wait, no, he hasn't. He hasn't beaten this boss at all. What even happened?
Is it only one ball you have to catch?
You have to catch one ball. Because it's just bridge
also,
ball.
do you get like one shot, like one chance, or
no? You can miss up to like 5 times. Like they just keep firing balls at you. You just gotta catch one without falling off. Vidal is out of it, unfortunately. That puts us down to, because that's a woman and a debutante. You can freaking make titles confused. 10 debutantes, 11 women. D-Render's on the bubble. We're about to lose another chatter at the hands of Matthias Norell. Tuning forks. After multiple saves on Whirlpool, that'll be enough to eliminate D-Render, putting us down to 5 chatters remaining. The Arcane Casillas, Joe Moravsky, Fabi, Gardilski, and Venikins. Robin's on the bubble. He just squeaked in the stage 2. Not going to be as lucky this time. Slavny may be the man to cut his run short. He will. JTS is good enough to eliminate Robbins. Schnip is on the bubble. And he is not a debutant, believe it or not. Flip. Flip eliminates Schnip. Wait, I just realized their names rhyme. Flip and Snip. Anyway, here's Yusuke Morimoto. With Imaizumi on the bubble. Yusuke gets the magic wall. Eliminates Imaizumi.
Hey. What the hell?
That
Alright.
puts us down
He
to
fell. What's left?
single-digit debutants remaining. See us on the bubble with James Sinella running next. The last phase of the magic wall after a save on phase 2. He had the time, he had the stamina. So close. Kane Casillas, on top of all that, is eliminated, but he's down to 4 chatters. Andreas Vol is on the bubble. Flash One Ashland running next. He also fails on the magic wall after a save on the back half of Fishbone Dimension. Andreas Wall is eliminated. And is he a debutant?
I know he competed before.
No, okay. So Cafu is on the bubble. Raton's now guaranteed to move on. Ready next, though, is Vance Walker, who fails Deep Abyss and is out of it!
Whoa! What?
Oh, wow!
Whoa!
He saved on Whirlpool.
The trapdoor drop. So
The
he
trapdoor
did
drop.
trapdoor.
Maybe he injured his ankle again. I don't know.
Hey, at least he didn't fail like a short Ricochet to a bar like you both did. And was like the top 5 easiest obstacle segments in the game.
It's crazy. Damn. Vance out of it on stage 2. I don't know. Maybe he injured his ankle again. I don't know. That is rough, though. We move on, though, to the top 10 from last week, starting with Tyler Smith. Somebody's happy, because they're not going to get eliminated. Kevin Carbone, to be specific. Cafu is out of it. Ogden is on the bubble. As here comes the circus artist. Renee fails on the magic wall. Ogden is out of it. But he gets down to 8 debutants. Messner on the bubble. As Zach Stoles runs next. He fails on Fishbone. Messner is eliminado. 7 debutants left. With another one, Korobkin on the bubble. Yeah, they're a debutant. Damn, it's not looking good for them. Because here comes number 1. Noah Munier. Gets to Lugia. Wow.
As he at you.
Korobkin didn't stand a chance. Unfortunately. That's just how it is.
No, of course it is.
Munier has beaten Pythagoras 6 times.
Okay.
He's beaten Lugia 4 times.
Okay.
He's beaten Ho-Oh twice. But he's not beaten the Ghostly Gang. And he's somehow never been to the final stage. Hopefully that happens tonight. But let's see if he can beat Lugia.
Oh.
No, the water hose stops him in his tracks. But hey, I mean, he's already beaten this 4 freaking times. I don't think he needs any more boss clears right now. Except maybe the Ghostly Gang, for another $500,000. Because, I'm just generous like that. Korobkin, though, not as lucky. They are eliminado. 6 debutants left. Fuji, Hannah Mule, and the Hunt. Martinez Vidal, Jalbert, and Chladni. More Brown-John's on the bubble. Leon Sharif running next. He saves on Whirlpool and fails JTS. And a former women's champion is out of the equation. Nora Brown-John is eliminated. In the hands of the Frenchman. Brady Parks on the bubble. Running next is the Flyboy, Isaiah Thomas. And he gets to Lugia with more than a minute on the clock. In terms of boss clears, I don't think he has any to my knowledge. Aside from the Ghostly Gang, of course. He was the first person to beat it. I don't think he has anything else, though. He has beaten Pythagoras. And he's beaten the Ghostly Gang, but that's it. He could be one boss away from a full clear if he beats Lugia tonight. Gets the catch on the second try, but he misses on the... He falls on the first cannon. Well, he will not be getting a full clear tonight. Good enough for top 6, and that will eliminate Brady Parks and put Natalia Grossman on the bubble. Phil Folsom. He fails on JTS, good enough to eliminate Grossman, who is obviously a woman, but believe it or not, is not a debutante. And man, damn it, he eliminated the one with the funny number. 10 women left. She was number 16. Kajihara on the bubble. I still can't believe... I mentioned it earlier. I still can't believe this. Former finalist with Hayate Kajihara on the bubble, Sheer Shrin. As I say that, he gets the fistbone. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Because I don't want to curse him into falling on the back half. Kajihara's out of it. Flip on the bubble. Lepsack running next. And of course,
by just thinking of it.
Kane gets the Lugia again. He's beaten Pythagoras twice. He's beaten Lugia once. He's beaten Hoa once. No luck in the Ghostly Gang, though. Can beat Lugia again tonight. Catch him the first try. Good so far. Saving on the second cannon. And he's got the clear.
Hey.
It wasn't pretty.
Yo.
But it doesn't matter how you get there as long as you get there. Kane Lepsack gets his second clear on Lugia. The all-time progress record holder in OMEGA⁴ at the moment. If you recall, a few weeks ago, he was 20, if I recall correctly, 28 centimeters shy of the final obstacle of the course. Really hoping he gets the W sometime soon. Flip is out of it though. Gardielski's on the bubble. It's gonna be either him moving on to stage 3 or number 2 in the world, Gavin Obey. And it's gonna be Obey. He's P54. That was close. Oh shit. Obey with a pretty big scare there. But my god, he's going back to stage 3 by the skin of his teeth. But he knew he had to do it, and he freaking did it. Gardielski is eliminated, putting us down to 3 chatters as we begin our clear review. Killer of stage 3, unsurprisingly by a margin of 3. Switch going to stage 2. Sorry, what the hell am I talking about? I can count. Killer of stage 2 by a margin of 1. Sorry, by a margin of 3 is Switch going dimension. Messing up all my words today. 3 chatters left. Morawski, Scheipner, and Venny Kins. Venny has a chance to retain. And as for the women, we're down to 10, almost down to single digits. Oshima, Messner, Carr, Mule, Bone, Hunt, Herman, Jalbert, Folsom, Kayani. And as for the debutantes, Fujii, the aforementioned Mule and Emma Hunt, Martinez Vidal, Luke Jalbert. Kayani's not out, she's still in, as I just said. And Chladni. Right? No. Yes. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Also embarrassing. But yeah. 55 remain. At the end of this next stage, we're going to be down to 40. Stage 3 in mere moments. Stage 3 is Mount Blizzard, Mount Blaze, and Mount Blitz. But you may know it better as 3 Peaks. It consists of 7 obstacles and is an upper body burnout stage, so no rest points. Mount Blizzard is all about finger strength, skywalk, new obstacle, tire swing. Not what you think it is. Swing cliffhanger, a few new obstacles, mega throwback to cliff, double Mo Howard, and Muso's own vertical limit EX, replacing the altitude limit. And finally, first of the legendary birds in Articuno, a buffed version of the Ice Picks. Mount Blaze is all about Lachey's. Beehive, flying shelf grab, clockwork, new obstacles, bunny ears, gotta go, another new obstacle, silver corkscrew. And what's not new Second of the legendary birds in Moltres, a buff version of Angry Birds, and we still don't know how it buffed exactly. Mount Blitz is all about object attack, arm rings, cane hop, new obstacles, Angle Ladder Jr., another new obstacle, or it should be Angle Ladder Jr., I imagine it's still the Shark Ladder right now, because I forgot to switch it back, Lobster Trap, new obstacle in Zigzag Skyhooks, X Factor, and third of the legendary birds, Zapdos, a buffed version of the Lightning Bolts. Should anyone clear these first 7 obstacles in any of the these three stages, you'll face boss 3 in Ho-Oh, the Phoenix himself, a buffed version of the Kaleidoscope with 7 sets of progressively thinner rotating ledges, the last of which is a crossed-armed sloper grab. A lot more difficult than it looks. 40 move on. 15 will not. 3 chatters, 10 women, 6 debutants are left to take on the newly adjusted, again, Stage 3. Kicking things off is Luke Beckstrand. He was number 1. Going for Mount Blitz. Gets to X Factor. Not too bad. Yoshi, meanwhile, going for Mount Blaze. He gets the Ho-Oh! Wow!
Oh,
Finally, somebody beats Moltres.
Wow.
That early is crazy.
Second person
right
in.
after that, I don't know.
In terms of boss clears, he's beaten Pythagoras once. Sorry. He's not beaten Lugia. In fact, his only boss clear is Pythagoras. See what fares on Ho-Oh. Orange. Yellow. Green. Save! Indigo! Violet! No! Those freaking cross-arm sloper grab, I can't talk. No! Yoshi! Denied a boss clear.
Yoshi?
Yoshiyuki Yamamoto.
Oh, that was him. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, what Beckstrand?
Have you never heard that nickname before?
No, I was just confused. I didn't realize Beckstrand failed me X Factor. I was listening in the background.
Oh. Caleb Bergstrom, meanwhile, going for Mount Blaze. He gets the Moltres as well. Holy shit. We may have a lot more clears tonight. Well, I say that, but here comes Maximilian Milner, who goes for Mount Blizzard and fails VLEX. Whoa, that's pretty freaking good. Evan White, Mount Blitz. He saves on Zapdos and reaches Ho-Oh. Of all people, Evan White. Comes to boss clears with this dude. Nothing. See what he does against the Phoenix. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo. No shot.
Yes.
No! Violet again!
Yeah, man.
The moment you said no shot, it was over.
Ah,
You cursed
damn
him.
it!
You cursed him.
I'm not
This shrimp's
doing
gonna
it on
clear Ho-Oh
purpose,
now.
damn it!
It was no shot.
I'm not doing it on purpose, damn it. But Evan White easily takes the lead from Yoshi by nearly 10 seconds. EDW, meanwhile, going for Mount Blitz. Okay, we might have a problem. We have a lot of people reaching Ho-Oh. This dude did just beat Lugia. But again, he has nothing else in terms of boss clears. Let's see what he can get. See how far he can get, sorry. On Ho-Oh. Orange. Save! Green! Indigo! No! He fails on blue! We are 0 for 3 on Ho-Oh right now. These guys are getting close. Salesman. Going for Mount Blitz. Or Mount Blaze, sorry. He fails on the silver corkscrew after saving on the flying shelf grab. And that puts him in second to last. Damn. Everybody's been to the back half up to this point. Trying not to break that streak is Ayano Oshima. And she will. Lobster Trap. That puts her in last. Kokoro Fuji. Or Fuji. Mount Blitz again. Also failing on Lobster Trap after a save on Cane Hop. I can talk. Colt Elder. Again, Mount Blaze. Moltres takes him out of it. Another victim of the legendary birds. Saving on the Corkscrew, though. Or Silver Corkscrew. That is, in fact, an oof. Grace Carr. Again, not many people going for Mount Blaze. Or Mount Blizzard. Sorry, I keep getting the freaking names confused. Starting all of these with the letters BL was a mistake. I'm starting to realize that. He fails on zigzags. Or she fails on zigzag skyhooks. Whoops. I mean, it was generated. Sato. He saves on the first Cane Hop and gets all the way to Ho-Oh. Wow. After nearly failing on the first jump of Cane Hop, he gets to the boss. Sato is not beating Pythagoras. He has beaten Lugia, though. Nothing else. He's not going to get a full clear, but can he get a clear on Ho-Oh? Orange. Yellow. He's never been good with finger strength. Blue. Indigo. What? No way. No, again!
Oh, come on.
That, again, y'all, you gotta realize, it's a cross-arm slower grab. It is a lot more difficult than it looks. Like, it is fucking hard. Sato, he's never been known for being good with finger strength. So, I mean, it checks out, but
I mean,
damn.
he has been failing cliffhangers for the past more so years now, so, yeah.
Yeah. He's never been a cliffhanger in real life. In Sasuke tournaments. Which hopefully he will in the upcoming tournament. Sasuke 43. Excited for that. Yay. Hannah Mule. Okay, she fails on Tire Swing. On Mount Blizzard. That is oof. Prodigal Son. Kaio Nagano going for Mount Blizzard as well. He fails first victim of Mega Throwback. That is a freaking hard obstacle. Katie Bone going for Mount Blizzard or Mount Blaze. I'm getting the names confused again. She fails on Mount Mulch. I promise I can talk. She's another victim of Moltres. We almost had a woman get to a boss again. After she saves on the second jump. In the second segment of Beehive. Emma Hunt. Mount Blizzard. She goes for that and fails on GMH. SMH. Zachary Burkholder. Wow, he fails on Skywalk.
How?
Regular ass Skywalk.
How? It's one cliffhanger ledge.
With a wall.
Come on.
Kevin Carbone, how do you respond to that? With a veil, the Silver Corkscrew, and a save on Clockwork. Ooh, boy. Amir Malik, former LMS, going for Mount Blaze. Oh my god. This has never happened this much during a broadcast. I've never gotten the names mixed up this many times. Silver Corkscrew takes out Malik. Good enough for the top 10 for the moment. Pipel going from Mount Blizzard and failing on VLEX. Can Moravsky actually reach a boss again? No, he gets so close though. He got so close. One of the last jumps of Zapdos. So close. Anyway, here's Noxagambo. Zigzag Skyhooks. Again. I'm trying, guys. J. Lewis. Going from Mount Blaze. And the man named Lachey fails on Silver Corkscrew. Again, this course is a lot, even though it is a Lachey stage, it's a lot more difficult than it looks. And with no rest points, that makes it even tougher. Fabi gets about to the back half of Mount Blitz. Believe it or not, which is really good for a chatter. Dujue. Silver Corkscrew again, taking a lot of heads. I mean, it used to be the Golden Corkscrew in the unnerved state, which was, in hindsight, is kind of a stupid idea. To add it to a burnout stage. Addie Herman. She also gets to the back half of Mount Blitz. Anouk Jabert. Oh, they almost got to Ho-Oh. That was so close. They filled the last segment of Moltres. Oh my god. We almost had a debutant facing Ho-Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Anouk's a woman too.
Do I not? Okay, I have her on the women's list. Okay. I was just making sure I didn't screw that up. Jalbert got so close. Speaking of women, here come the Folsom, starting with Isabella. Going for Mount Blitz. She gets the X Factor. That's really good. I mean, damn, she's popping off. Shuna. He also gets the X Factor, but he's one up by a Folsom. Baumgartner fails on 3.2B. Flying Shelf Grab on Mount Blaze. Bruna going for Mount Blizzard and bested by Double Mo Howard. Sam Folsom going for Mount Blitz, saving on X Factor and reaching Ho-Oh. Surely, High King, surely he gets a boss clear this time, right? He's tried so many times and he's always come up short. Can he actually get a boss clear this time? And will it end up happening on Ho-Oh? Saves on red, but he fails on orange. Sam Folsom has been denied again a boss clear. One of these days he'll get one. He does take first though. I feel awful for Sam, honestly. Holy shit. Tom Alberti. Going for Mount Blizzard. He fails a mega throwback. Almost reaches the back half. Not good enough to move on just yet. 15 eliminations, though. I mean, you never know. Miyaoka. Please go for Mount Blizzard. He goes for Mount Blizzard, and he beats it. Funny how that works. Because this man is a grip strength god. He's beaten Pythagoras. He's beaten Lugia twice. He's beaten Ho-Oh once. But he's not beaten the Ghostly Gang. He's going to have a shot at a full clear again tonight. He's moving on to stage 4 regardless, but can he get a second clear on Ho-Oh? No! He fails on red, of all things. The grip strength god fails on the first jump of a grip strength obstacle. That's a shocker. I mean, he did just do a grip strength burnout stage, but still, his stamina is recovered at the end anyways, because it's a combo stage. Anyway, here's Sukma Linteng Kayami, who goes for Mount Blitz and fails on zigzag skyhooks. Loose cannon. Understandably goes for Mount Blaze. He saves on Clockwork and fails on Gotta Go. Moritz Hans fails on the second jump of Cane Hop. 3.2C. My co-host, Venny Kins. He gets the zigzag skyhooks. I don't know if that'll be good enough. That's going to be close. McClintock. Going for Mount Blizzard. And of course he reaches Ho-Oh via Mount Blizzard. McClintock. In terms of his boss clears, he's beaten Pythagoras twice, Lugia twice. He's not beaten Ho-Oh or the Ghostly Gang, though. Can he get his first clear on or against the Phoenix? Saves on red, green, blue, indigo. Can he get it? Yes! McClintock is one boss away from a full clear and another $500,000. McClintock gets a clear against the Phoenix. And he will take, obviously he'll take first from Sam Folsom. In the meantime, we move on to the champ, Jackson Arados, who takes on Mount Blitz and gets to Ho-Oh as well. He will not be getting a full clear tonight because he was unable to best Lugia. He's beaten Pythagoras 5 times. He's beaten not beaten Lugia. He's beaten Ho-Oh twice. No luck against the Ghostly Gang. We get another three-peat against the Phoenix. Orange, yellow, no, not even close. Eros is bested by the Phoenix, but he's beaten them twice. I don't think he needs any more at the moment. Noirel, meanwhile, going for Mount Blaze, and he reaches Ho-Oh. All three individual stages have just been beaten consecutively, I think. I mean, Noirel obviously doesn't have a boss killer. Can he get one on Ho-Oh? Orange. No! He does even worse. Not as bad as Miyoka, but still pretty bad. Burkholder is out of it. Not a chatter, not a debutant. Baumgartner's on the bubble as Justin Chladni runs next. Nox Garmore guaranteed to move on to stage 4 by the skin of his teeth. He goes for Mount Blizzard and is bested on Double Mo Howard. Baumgartner's out of it with Moritz Hans on the bubble. Chladni just gonna move on to stage 4. He's gonna be P39. One champion about to be eliminated by another. We're about to lose one regardless. Either gonna be Moritz Hans or Yusuke Morimoto. Goes for Mount Blizzard and beats it. Yusuke Morimoto is already halfway to a full clear. Obviously, he won't be getting a perfect one. We won't be getting one tonight. For obvious reasons. But if he beats Ho-Oh this time around, he knows what he's up against. But if he beats it, he'll be one away from a full clear, another $500,000, or the Japanese equivalent. See how he does. Orange, yellow, green, save, indigo, violet. Yusuke's got the clear against the Phoenix. Freaking BGM, there we go. About damn time. The Prince has beaten the Phoenix. 5-time finalist, 2-time champion of Sasuke, 3-time finalist of Omega, winner of the Sasuke World Cup, and one boss away from becoming our second competitor, to my knowledge, to get himself a full clear. Just gotta beat the Ghostly Gang, and we know he's capable of doing so. We may see that later. In the meantime, one champion beats the stage, and another is eliminated at the same time. That being Moritz Hans. Hannah Mules on the bubble as James Sanella takes on Mount Blitz and fails at the end of Zapdos. Another victim of the legendary birds. Oops. Almost just spoiled OMEGA⁴. I can confirm, by the way, OMEGA⁴ has been in the works for a while. I have a lot of ideas. Mule is out of the equation, though. That is a woman and a debutante. That puts us down to single digits in terms of women. 5 debutantes. Prodigal Son, Kaio Nagano is on the bubble as here comes Flashland Ashland, taking on Mount Blitz and failing on X Factor, eliminating the son of the captain. Alberti on the bubble as we start with the top 10 from last week, starting with Tyler Smith. The technician takes on Mount Blitz, and of course he reaches Ho-Oh again. Let's see this dude's boss clears. He's beaten Pythagoras twice. He has not beaten Lugia, and I'm pretty sure that's the only one he's missing for a full clear. So he will not be getting one tonight. He has beaten Ho-Oh twice and the Ghostly Gang once. Question is, can he beat Ho-Oh for the third time. Orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo for the three-peat. Yes! Freaking EGM, stop. Tyler Smith. Because it's Tyler freaking Smith, he gets his third clear against the Phoenix. Tom Alberti, unfortunately, is eliminated in the process. And Ayano Oshima might be next, with Renee Castley at the start line. Going for Mount Blitz. He saves on Lobster Trap, fails on Axe Factor, and eliminates the most recent Kunoichi champion. Oshima is out of the equation. That puts us down to 8 women left. Fujii's on the bubble, another debutant. He'll be taken out of it at the hands of Zach Stoles. Going for Mount Blaze, failing on the second section of Mulch Race. Fujii is out of it. And my co-host, Venny Kins, is now unfortunately on the bubble. Not looking good for him, because here comes the number 1 in the world. Noah Munier, who goes for Mount Blaze, or Mount Blizzard, and fails at the end of Articuno. That will be good enough to eliminate Venny Kins. And we will have a new Chatters champion. Venny Kins, congrats on your Chatters championship. I still can't believe that happened. I mean, that's really cool. 2 Chatters left. Fabi and the Weatherman. And Fabi is in the bottom 5. So we may have a 12-time Chatters champion on our hands. In the meantime, the Loose Cannon's on the bubble, and the Frenchman, Ilion Sharif, running next, taking on Mount Blaze, and just missing out on its shot against the Phoenix. Loose Cannon is eliminated. Kayani, another debutant, is on the bubble, as the Flyboy runs next, taking on Mount Blitz, and the Flyboy reaches Ho-Oh. Again, he's beaten Pythagoras once. He has not beaten Lugia or Ho-Oh, but he has beaten the Ghostly Gang. If he beats Ho-Oh right now, he'll be 1 boss clear away from a full clear. Yeah, that'll have to wait until next week, because it's got to be Lugia. See what he does against the Phoenix, though. Yellow, green, blue, indigo, for the clear! No, he's bested on that damn sloper grab. Another victim of Violet. Violet takes another victim. The alliteration there. But he does take a top 5 spot and will eliminate Kayani. That puts us down to 4 debutantes, 7 women. The only debutantes that are left, if my knowledge is, if my math is correct, Emma Hunt, Martinez Vidal, Jalbert, and Chladny, who's moving on to stage 4. We know that much. Grace Carr is on the bubble. Not looking good for her at the moment. Because here comes Phil Folsom. Going for Mount Blitz and reaching Ho-Oh again. Phil Folsom is a former number 1 in the world for a reason. He's just that freaking cracked. He's beaten Pythagoras twice. He's beaten Lugia twice. Beaten Ho-Oh twice. I already mentioned earlier, he's got a double full clear. Folsom with a double full clear. Can he get a 3-peat on Ho-Oh? Orange, yellow, save, green. Can he do what his brother couldn't? Yes! Damn. While Sam is denied again, Phil gets a 3-peat against the Phoenix. On top of the fact that he was the first person to do so in this era. And he takes the number 1 spot as well. I feel awful for Sam right now. But Sam's moving on regardless. Doesn't even get a top 5 spot. That's tragic. That's actually depressing. Grace Carr, unfortunately, is eliminated in the process. That puts us down to 6 women. Fabian Scheibner is on the bubble. which means unless we see a choke from Sheer Shrim, Joe Moravsky is again going to be your Chatter's champion. Shrim takes on Mount Blitz, fails on X Factor, eliminates Fabi, and solidifies Moravsky as a 12-time Chatter's champion. Holy shit. Moravsky continuing to make history on this series. Both in and out of the Ninja Machine. Meanwhile, Emma Hunt's on the bubble as Kane Lebzak takes on Mount Blitz again, fails on Zapdos. Legendary Birds take another victim. And technically two, because there goes Emma Hunt. 3 debutants and 5 women. Simon Brunner may be out of it. It's either going to be him or Gavin Obey moving on to stage 4. Going for Mount Blizzard. He's bested on Vertical Limit EX, and that is enough to eliminate Brunner and move on to stage 4. Killer of stage 2, as we start a clear overview, is Moltrate. Nope. Killer of stage 2 is actually Ho-Oh. 9 fails out of 13 attempts. That's crazy. Other than that, the 3-way tie between Zigzag Skyhooks, Axe Factor, and Moltrace. Obi moves on, eliminates Bruna. He will be P41. Herman is P40. Chelani is P39. If my math is correct, we are down to 1 Shatter, obviously that being the Weatherman. As for the women, we're down to 5, I think. Messner, Katie Bone, Herman, Jalbert, and Isabella Folsom. And as for the debutants, we are down to 3. Carla Martinez Vidal, Anouk Javert, and Justin Chladni. How many of them are we going to lose by the end of this next stage? We're going to be losing 10 of the 40 that remain. 30 will be moving on to the back half of the course. Stage 4 in a moment. Stage 4 is Pac-Maze. The longest stage I've ever made, damn sure, consisting of 10 levels, each of which has 4 obstacles, and a boss on top of this. We're going to go through them as they are reached and or attempted. Level 1. In Tier 1. Building blocks, Prism Strike, Ipon Cheese Boards. Lupex Strength kicks things off. Level 2. Block Run, Pokeballs, Incline Cliffs, Cable Logs. 30 move on, 10 will not. 30 moves on to the back half of the course. Level 3, Beehive, Pirate's Cove, Iron Powder, Centrifuge. And I have a feeling I forgot to fix that visual error later on in the stage. Level 4, Bridge Jump, Pipe Drop, Icarus Glider, Center Court Cliff. Move on to Tier 2. Yes! Yoshi. Cable Logs takes him out of it. That's a shocker. Bergstrom. Gotta get back to the back half of the course. No problems on Tier 1. Milna. Save on Breakthrough. Saves on Center Court Cliff. One of the last few moves, he moves on to Tier 2. Evan White. Saves on Beehive and on Bridge Jump. Tier 2 lies in wait. EDW. No problems there. Salesman. Saving on Pipe Drop. Other than that, clean run. Elder. Got it as well. Sato. Oh my god, he beat a cliffhanger. He beat Center Court Cliff. Going to Tier 2. Katie Bone. She saves on Pipe Drop. She moves on to Tier 2 as well. Carbone. Saves on Pokeballs, but fails on Cable Logs. That might have cost him a shot at the back half. Malik. Got it. Got it, Propel. No problems there. Weatherman. Trying again to get a boss clear against the Ghost of the Gang. No problems on tier 1. In the top 25 for a reason, but here comes Noxagarmore. Bridge jump at the start of level 4 takes out the two-time AEW finalist. He is a two-time finalist, correct? Just want to make sure.
Nexa, yeah, two-time regular national finalist.
I mean,
and then if you count 17, that's 3.
I'm counting the times reached the final stage.
Oh. Then in AEW it's twice.
Twice. Okay, I was just making sure we can get the facts right. Jay Lewis. Yeah, whoops. No problems on tier 1. Dude's Way. God, that part's so good. Oh, Icarus Glider takes out Dude's Way on level 3. Herman. She's going to tier 2. Jalbert. Caber Logs. Takes out Jalbert. Wow. Meanwhile, Isabella Folsom. She saves on Breakthrough. And she's going to tier 2 again. Bit of scare on level 2. God, this part's so good. Ah! Sorry, I'm geeking over. It's amazing. Suna. He's going to tier 3. Or 2, sorry. Sam, please. Yes, he's going to tier 2. Yoka. Ready to get back to the back half of the course. He may damn well do so. Going to tier 2, and there's only 5 fails so far. I mean, he may need to go a bit farther, though. He is also going for a full clear, again, and an additional $500,000. McClintock is not, but he's trying to get as far as he can into the course. He is a former finalist. Eridos, meanwhile, former champion. McClintock moving on to tier 2. Eridos will join him, but will Noirel. Saving on Caber Logs. He's going to tier 2. Sladny. Last of the debutants to run. Saves on Iron Paddler. And he's going to tier 2. Yusuke Morimoto. Yes! No problems. Sanella. Got it. Perfect run on tier 1. Showing them how it's done. Flash on Aslan. Oh, he saves on Incline Cliffs. He does use Resiliency once. Other than that, pretty clean run, all things considered. Top 10, at least what's left of it. Tyler Smith. Technician, 4-time finalist. Saves on the penultimate move of Center Court Cliff. Other than that, bit of a scare at the end. He's going to tier 2. Still only 5 fails. Renee. He got to stage 7 last week. He's going to tier 2 again. Zach Stoles. No problems there. Sorry. Junior, #1 in the world, but he's also called a choke artist. He won't choke on tier 1 at least. Sharif. He saves on Caber Logs. And he's going to tier 2. Flyboy. Fly his way to tier 2. Yes! Saves on the using his resiliency on the penultimate move of the level of Center Court Cliff. Sam did it. Isabella did it. So we have all 3 Folsoms in tier 2. Come on, Phil. Saves on Caber Logs. And he's going to tier 2. Shrim. He fails on Incline Cliffs, and that undoubtedly will do it for the former finalist. The miracle run ends on level 2. Lebsap. Will not make the same mistake. Bit of a scare on Icarus Glider, but other than that, pretty clean run, all things considered. Gavin Obey. Capping off level 1 with a clear. He's going to tier 2.
Oh.
34 left. Going into tier 2. 4 more people will be eliminated. Going into level 5. Big spinners, paddleboards, iron cross, ceiling fans. Luke Beckstrand kicks things off. I forgot to say it earlier. He was #1. Here we go. Level 6. Boxed in into Party Hats. I-Beam Cross, which I think is incorrect. Cliff Toss. No, that's correct. He saves on Boxed in. Level 7. Boardwalk into Pac-Man. Funny. Iron City Cliff, or IC Cliff is what we'll call it, just for short. Into Cannonball Climber. But IC Cliff takes out Beckstrand. He saves on Ledge 5, but he fails on Ledge 6. Bergstrom. He's on level 8. First to reach it tonight. Broken Salmon Ladder into Peach Pit. Inverter, which I believe maybe it could be incorrect. I think it starts on an I. I'm not sure. Into Carolina Cliffhanger to reach Tier 3. Yes! Uses his Braziliancy twice on BSL and Carolina Cliff. Moves on to Tier 3. Milna will not have a Tier 2 wipeout. Boxed in takes out Milna on level 6. And I believe somebody did fail on IC Cliff. Luke Beckstrand. That's on level 7. Evan White. Ceiling Fans! That may do it for Evan White. EDW. Saves on Boardwalk. But he fails on Pac-Man. On level 7. Salesman. Can he actually reach Tier 3? Yes! He saves on the last move of Carolina Cliff. He's going to Tier 3. Wow. Colt Elder. Never mind, he fails on Ceiling Fans. Sato. Damn Cliffhanger takes out Sato again. Saves on board 1, but he fails on board 2. Katie Bone. She saves on Big Spinners, but she fails on Boxed In. Malik. So far, Malik just short of reaching Tier 3. Fails on Inverter. Penultimate state obstacle of the tier. Pipel. Meanwhile, fails on Cliff Toss. Weatherman. Come on, Joe. Saves on Boardwalk. And on Peach Pit. He's going to Tier 3 again. Jay Lewis. Good. Saves on Carolina Cliff. He's going into Tier 3. Herman. Saves on Ceiling Fans. Other than that, a save on Peach Pit, but a fail on Carolina Cliff. So close to Tier 3. Folsom. She's done it before. She will not do it again! Ceiling Fans! That may be it for the multi-time Women's Champion. She saves on Iron Cross, but she fails on Ceiling Fans. Suna, how do you respond to that? He saves on the same move that Folsom just failed. Damn, that might be a sign for all we know. But he fails on Cliff Toss. Sam, please. He uses his Braziliancy twice. Paddleboards and Ceiling Fans. But Party Hats takes out the second of the Folsoms. He's denied again a boss clear. Nyoka, meanwhile, that does not bode well for him. He's going for a full clear again tonight. Going to the back half, likely, to get to Tier 3 again. Yes! Only uses his Braziliancy once on Inverter. McClintock. Saves on Boxed In. No problems anywhere else on Tier 2. Erdos. Saves on Boxed In. Saves on IC Cliff. Not pretty, but it's going to Tier 3. Noirel. Only time using his resiliency was on Carolina Cliff at the end of Tier 2. He's going to Tier 3 again. Schlotny. He fails on Party Hats. Yusuke. Can he reach Tier 3 again? We know he's capable. He's done it before. He saves on IC Cliff. He's going to Tier 3 again. Sanella. He saves on Boxed In. But he fails on IC Cliff. I don't know if that'll be good enough to move on. Herbert.
It's good enough to move on. I counted like, you just gotta have past Boxed In to do it.
Boxed In is the cutoff. That's at the start of level 6. Axel and Herbert to move on. Yes! And he saves on the last move of Cliff Toss. In fact, after saving on one of the last moves on Carolina Cliff, he's going to tier 3. Top 10, Tyler Smith. He saves on Ceiling Fans. He's moving on to the back half again. Saves on Cannonball Climber. And on Peach Pit, he's going to tier 3. Renee. He's moving on. And he's going to tier 3 as well. Well, people moving on to tier 3. Skulls. He saves on Party Hats. And Carolina Cliff takes him out of it. Junior. He's moving on to the back half and saves on Cliff Toss. And of course, saves on the penultimate move of Carolina Cliff. He's going to tier 3 again. Sharif. I see Cliff. But he saves on ledge 4 and fails on ledge 8. But he did pass boxed in. That's good enough to move on. Flyboy. Moving on to the back half. Using his resiliency twice on Icy Cliff. And on Peach Pit, but he fails on Carolina Cliff. Cliffhanger is out to get the Flyboy. Phil Folsom. Can he do what his what his relatives cannot? And get to tier 3. You better believe he can. Former number 1 in the world, Kane Lebsack, meanwhile, using his resiliency twice on 2 consecutive segments on Party Hats. He moves on to level 7 with a bit of a scare. But Icy Cliff. That is good enough to move on to the back half of the course. Gavin Obey capping things off on tier 2. Saves on Boardwalk. Other than that, clean run. 15 people moving on to tier 3. And I think, yeah, I see where the visual error is. Because it's level 9 is meant to be Butcher's Bar, Perilous Pipes, Ice Picks, not Ultima Kunoichi's ID Flip, and Modus's Cliffhanger. Kicking things off again is Caleb Bergstrom. They're moving on to the back half of the course, but you know they want a boss clear. Caleb Bergstrom will not get one. He fails on Ice Picks. Salesman. He fails on the same obstacle. He actually fails earlier. Saving on Perilous Pipes. Weatherman. He's going to level 10. And he saves on the Modus Cliffhanger. Beetle Swarm into Pegasus. Inferno Cliffhanger into Creepy Crimps. Can we actually have a chatter facing the Ghostly Gang? No, the Inferno Cliffhanger takes out the Weatherman. But that is an insane run from your now 12-time Chatters champion. He's going back to the back half of the course again. Saves on Beetle Swarm as well. Jay Lewis trying to get to the Ghostly Gang. He fails on the second segment of Butcher's Bar. 2 different extremes, damn. Salaryman trying to go for a full clear again. He's on the level 10. Can he reach the Ghostly Gang? Yes! He has a shot at $500,000. He's going against the Ghostly Gang. Hold on 1 second. And we're back. Mioka, in order to claim in order to earn $500,000 to his name, he's got to beat Blinky. It consists of Salmon Gauntlet, which consists of the following. It's the V2 version. I gotta move that out of the way. A lightning bolt, an upward salmon ladder transition, 2 big upward jumps, a 9-foot lachey to a bar, 2 standard downward rungs, and a jump to a second lightning bolt. For $500,000, can the Salaryman beat the Ghostly Gang? Got the cradle. Big upward jumps. Got the lachey. 1 more lightning bolt. He's got it! The Salaryman's got a full clear!
Look at that.
And I guess the Japanese equivalent of $500,000 to his name. He's tried so many times and came short every time. But Ryosuke Miyaoka, when the lights are on, when the pressure's on, you know he's gonna come through. And again, he has. And it's gotten him $500,000.
Jesus, is that from 77.5 million yen nowadays? What the hell happened? What happened to the yen? Jesus.
Oh my god. Yeah, Miyoka is the second man in this era to get a full clear. So congrats, or omedetou to him. But we gotta keep going. Jake McClintock, we've been nearly going for 2 hours. McClintock saves on Butcher's Bar and moves on to level 10. Can he reach the Ghostly Gang as well? No problems on level 10. He's going through the Ghostly Gang. Can Jake McClintock handle Blinky? In terms of boss clears, he's beaten Pythagoras, twice. He's beaten Lugia twice. He's beaten Ho-Oh. So we may have a double full clear in back-to-back runs. Ryosuke Miyoka just did it. We know it's possible. Jake McClintock knows it's possible. The question, can he do what Miyoka just did and get another $500,000 to his name? The only thing standing between him and that cash is Blinky. First lightning bolt. Got the Lachey. One more jump. Yes, he saves on it and gets another $500,000.
Girl.
Jake McClintock, by the skin of his teeth, beats the Ghostly Gang and gets another $500,000 to his name. 2 full clears in one night in back-to-back runs. But for all we know, we may have a lot more. We still got a lot of heavy hitters left, one of them being Jackson Erdos. He saves on the second to last move of Modus' Cliffhanger and moves on to level 10. And he reached the Ghostly Gang. No, the Infernal Cliffhanger. He saves on the last move of Beetle Swarm. Matthias Neurel. Can he be the first Frenchman? He saves on Ice Picks, moves on to level 10. I was going to say, can he be the first Frenchman to beat the Ghostly Gang? The Infernal Cliffhanger again. Yusuke. He did just beat Ho-Oh a few minutes ago. He has a shot at a full clear. Just got to reach the Ghostly Gang first. But he will not. He's bested by Modus Cliffhanger. Flash on Ashland. Perilous Pipes takes him out of it. Technician. Butcher's Bar. Renee trying to break that level 9 fail streak. He will. Saving on the second to last move of Modus Cliffhanger. And we have a German going against the Ghostly Gang. No, he fails on the second move of Beetlesman. Junior, number 1 in the world. Can we see him going against Blinky? Saving on multiple spots on the Modus Cliffhanger. Noah Junior. In terms of boss clears, he's beaten Pythagoras 6 times. He's beaten Lugia 4 times. He's beaten Ho-Oh twice. He has a shot at a full clear. We know damn well he knows he's capable. Just gotta beat Blinky.
He's no unknown.
And it won't really be surprising if he beats it. Because he's WNL champion, he's number 1 in the world. Can he get another $500,000 to his name? All he's gotta do to do that is beat Blinky. You saw Miyoka and McClintock do it earlier. Can Junior make it 3? Yes!
Wow.
Noah Junior makes it 3 full clears in one night and 4 in this era. And on top of this, he gets another $500,000 to his name. The jackpot hasn't even been won. And we've given away $1.5 million in this stage alone. We still got a few runs left. Phil Folsom could do it again. Well, I mean, he's already got a full clear. You only get a $500,000 from getting a full clear the first time. He's done it twice. See if he can beat the Ghostly Gang again. Oh my god, he's on the level 10. But the Inferno Cliffhanger
Oh.
takes out, Phil Folsom after he saves on Beetle Storm. Gavin Obey to cap off level 4 in the stage 4 in the front half of the course. Saves on Ice Picks. He's on the level 10. But the vertical limit on the Inferno Cliffhanger will end stage 4. However, an insane set of runs, to be honest. 3 full clears in one night. 2 of them consecutively. 4 in the era. Have a look at our leaderboard. Who's moving on to the back half of the course? Obviously, McClintock, Jr., Nyoka, the 3 M's on the top 3. Folsom, Erdos, Obi, Noirel, Moravsky. Obviously, the only chatter left. How many, excuse me, how many women? How many debutantes? Herman. Katie Bone just moves on. And Addie Herman, so we're down to 3. 3 women left. Herman. Folsom. Wait, did Folsom move on? No, she's P33! Katie Bone. Herman. And I think that might be it. Yeah, that's it. Folsom's out. Folsom is out. Jalbert is out, obviously. Katie Bone. Yeah, she's P30. Herman moves on, and I think that's it. So we lost Messner. Yeah, just Katie Bone and Addie Herman left for the women. As for the debutantes. We're down to 2 women, 1 chatter. How many debutantes left? Jalbert, I think, is out.
Jalbert's out. Justin
He's P39. So they're out. Chladni, P29, he just made it.
Bro, this is his 3rd time being in the bottom 2.
And Martinez Vidal, I believe is out, isn't she?
I think so. Do control F on her.
Yeah.
See where she is.
Oh, whoops. Neat. No, whoops. Carla. Oh,
yeah.
she was out of it on stage 2. What the hell am I talking about? Wait. Oh my god. That means Justin Chladni is your best debutant, and he moves on to the back half of the course by the skin of his teeth. By 2 spots. Oh my god. But yeah, we've been going for nearly 2 hours already. Damn, we really gotta pick up the pace here. But yeah, these 30 move on to the back half of the course. But 15 will move on to the main roster next week. And they're chatters. Chatters challenge in a moment. Ladies and gents, it's time for Chatter's Challenge. Stage A consists of the following. Ramp of Titans into Trapeze Swing. Big Dipper. Grim Sweeper. Hexagon Havoc. V Formation or Fishbone Kai in a split decision. Tactical Parlay. And Memory Tower, the version without a warped wall. Time limit is 180 seconds. Out of the 49 chatters in the casual roster, 30 of them will move on to Stage B. 19 of them will be eliminated. Time limit is 180 seconds. Trying not to be one of them is our mystery newcomer, host of J&W, goes by the name of Addison Judah,
Oh!
who's bested on Trapeze Swing.
I didn't even know he was the Ninja Machine.
Neither until a few days ago. So welcome to Shatter's Challenge, my friend. Adrian Chun, meanwhile, following him up with a fail on Grim Sweeper. The creator, Alex Cunningham. If you want to check out Addison's series, Judah Ninja Warrior, it's a Roblox Ninja Warrior series, I actually contributed, which is awesome. The creator, Alex Cunningham, gets the Hexagon Havoc. Not too bad. Host. Alt 1. Also Hexagon Havoc. Alvin Tong. Shon Kwang. I apologize. I'm really bad. Big Dipper. Wow. Mimia and these competitors are running in alphabetical order. Mimia gets to the memory tower. Takes the lead for the moment. Amber Rodriguez. That's the Fishbone Kai. Takes the second place spot. Ozzy Green. The Fishbone Guy again. Former Chatter's champion, Bo Lewis. Saves on Grim Sweeper to Cargo. Fails on B formation at the split decision. Commentator of the WNL, Billy Dixon. He saves on Hexagon Havoc and clears with 4.3 on the clock. First clear of the day on the Chatter's Challenge. Buckwald. Brandon Buckwald fails on Hexagon Havoc. Host of Ninja Warrior of Roblox, one of the pioneers of this ninja series in this community, famous ninja series, Baba Ace. Getting all the way to Tactical Parlay, but he's off by 1, unfortunately. Callum Bryce gets to the Scent of V formation. And Damon is not here to see his own run. Because running next, running next is host of Sports Roulette, Kane Malden. Fails on Big Dipper. Curtis Tran saves on Hexagon 1, but fails on Hexagon 2 of Hexagon Havoc. Dan Buckholz. Tactical Parlay takes him out for the moment. Special Olympics athlete, Donovan Lusher. Oh, he times out at Memory Tower. That's actually really good, though. He gets a top 3 spot from that. That's a very good for Chatter. Emily Montague, I need to loop the freaking... You can't have a Chatter's Challenge without me forgetting to loop the stage BG. Host of Sasuke Divine wins, Shingo Superfan Emily Montague. He fails on Hexagon Havoc. Take a fat guess as to what our choke point's going to be on stage A. Former Chatter's champion, Ethan Gardulski. Saves on the Sea of Poles. No, on the shelves on Memory Tower. Clears with 35 seconds. Easily the fastest time. Evan Mail. Grim Sweep. We saw him earlier. Come on, Fabi. Clearing with the fastest time so far. 39.4 on the clock. Saving on the ledges of Memory Tower. Jean-Lucas Schmidt. Meanwhile, fails on Big Dip. Giovanni Lopez. Fails on Tactical Parlay. And, oh my god, it's D-Render, who saves on Hexagon Havoc and clears with 26.2 on the clock. And that, actually, funnily enough, is a palindrome. For those who don't know what that is a number that looks the same forwards as it does backwards, besides the punctuation. 02620, which is awesome. Palindromes. Anyway, Jeffrey Ritchie fails Big Dipper. Jimmy Chang, Grim Sweeper, Yuxinator, former Chatter's champion, also bested on Hexagon Havoc. Jordan Cohort, Fishbone Kai, Hurricane Casillas, saves on Trapeze Swing, fails on Hexagon Havoc. That might be the choke point for tonight on stage A. Casey DeViti, Tactical Parlay off by 1. Co-producer of Ultima Kunoichi, if my knowledge is correct. Kate McChesney, fails on the third obstacle. Kevin Brecky, fails on Ramp of Titans. Not Ramp of Titans. Fails on Trapeze Swing. Fails on Big Dipper. And wow, that's depressing. The newcomer Addison Judah is the first to be eliminated. That's rough. I mean, hey, he made his debut, which is awesome. As always, next week. Kane Malden, unfortunately, is on the bubble. Callum Price is guaranteed to move on to stage B as host of Irish Ninja Warrior. I don't know if I can get any name right. Seriously. Anyways, Kyle Foley, another victim of Hexagon Havoc. We might have our choke point. Kane Malden is eliminated. Jean-Lucas Schmid is next, unless we see a choke from Leo Provo. Amber Rodriguez now guaranteed to move on, as well as Aussie Green as Leo Provo fails Hexagon Havoc. That will eliminate Schmidt, put Alvin Talancho and Kwong on the bubble. Luke Allen may be the man to eliminate him. He will not! He fails Big Dipper, eliminating himself. Matthew Doan, meanwhile, cool, 28th, not good. Hurricane Garcia is guaranteed to move on now. Alvin Talancho and Kwong's out of it, but Kevin Brecky may be next. Spike Renoto does that. He does. Big Dipper. Mike Vasquez. Whilst Hexagon Havoc and eliminates Kevin Brecky, putting Jeffrey Ritchie on the bubble and Curtis Tran into stage B. Come on, Pieglin! Hexagon Havoc. Not good enough to move on just yet. Matthew Doan's out of it. Yuxi's guaranteed to move on to stage B. Mr. Musso Phillips Scott running next. He clears with the fastest time. Clears with 3.993. That's also a palindrome. Even with the period in the middle, that's a palindrome. Matthew Doan's out of it. Jimmy Chang's on the bubble. Pineapples Alfredo running next. Big Dipper is what she fails on, and she's instantly eliminated as she's in 39. Cheyenne Raya, meanwhile, also fails Big Dipper and is eliminated. Shigulin also fails Big Dipper. Pieglin, you might have a miracle on your hands. Host of Ninja Warrior Worldwide, Topaz Neo, trying to break the Big Dipper fail streak. He will not.
You cursed him. You cursed him.
No, didn't mean to. Damn it. Topaz, unlucky. Again, there's always next week. Big Dipper taking a lot of heads right now. Benny Kins trying to be the man to break that fail streak. He will, and he gets to the memory tower, eliminating Jimmy Chang. Pieglin's guaranteed to move on to stage B.
Nice.
Chang's out of it. Evan Mail is on the bubble. William Marchese kills Hexagon Havoc. Finally, something other than Hexagon 2. But not quite good enough yet. Mail is on the bubble. Sorry, Evan Mail's out of it. What am I talking about? Adrian Chung is on the bubble with Emily Montague, guaranteed to move on to stage B. Andrew Slager coming next. He saves on Big Dipper, taking a lot of heads so far. He clears with nearly 18 seconds on the clock. Few runners left. Chung's out of it. Vasquez on the bubble. Yuchen Xiao repping Taiwan in stage A. And he clears with 12.95 on the clock, just shy of 13 seconds. Eliminates Vasquez with Marchese on the bubble. It's going to be the Shingo Superfan. No, not Shingo. It's going to be William Marchese or Zach Aikenstein. And it's going to be Zach. Marchese is going to be P31. Oops. Unlucky. We move on to stage B. Marvin Gardens. Ring the bells. A new obstacle as I move the nameplates back up. Split decision between Tuning Forks and Bar Hop. Salmon Ladder into the Croquet Mallets. Finally, counter movement. Time limit is 95 seconds. 15 of you chatters that are left will move on to the main roster along with your chatters champion, the Weatherman Joe Moravsky. Killer of stage A, by the way, was Hexagon Havoc by a margin of 2. The creator kicks things off. It's Alex Cunningham. He clears with just shy of 10 seconds on the clock. Alt 1. Meanwhile, fails on Ring the Bells. Mimia saves on Mallet 1, but fails on Mallet 2 of the Croquet Mallets. Amber Rodriguez, Ring the Bells. Aussie Green follows that up with a clear. just over 8 seconds remaining. Bo Lewis running next. Another fail on ringing the bell. It is back and forth right now. Billy Dixon, what's left of the roster is going to be cut in half. Billy Dixon clears with the fastest time so far, just over 26 on the clock. Damn. Buckwald. Fails on Croquet Mallets. Bubba Ace. Fails on the split decision on the tuning forks. Callum Price, not to be confused with Caleb Coldcloud. Just over 17 on the clock as he clears with the second fastest time so far. Curtis Tran follows that up with a clear with 20 seconds on the clock. 2 seconds shy of the lead. Dan Buckholz clears with 14 seconds on the clock. Donovan Lusser trying to get back to the main roster. Clears with just shy of 10 seconds on the clock. 7 for 13. Shingo Superfan fails on the first bell of Ring the Bells. Not this time, fortunately. Gardilski clears with 36 seconds. Easily the fastest time by a significant margin. Bobby follows that up with another clear with over 34 seconds on the clock. Rodriguez is out of it. Montague's on the bubble. Oh, Giovanni Lopez running next. Ends the clear streak with a fail on Croquet Mallets. That's a very good run, for sure. Montague is out of it, though. Alt 1 is on the bubble. Gardielski's guaranteed to move on to the main roster. Trying to join him is Golden Canadian, D-Render. Salmon Letter cuts his run short. Alt 1 is out of it. Bo Lewis is on the bubble. Bobby is guaranteed to move on. Yuxinator running next. Clearing with 15 seconds. Bo Lewis is out of it. Bubba Ace is on the bubble. And even though he clears, Billy Dixon is now guaranteed to move on. It may come down to clears for all we know. Or the fastest times. Billy Dixon's guaranteed to move on. Jordan Covert may be about to eliminate Bubba Ace. He will not. He eliminates himself on tuning forks. Kane Casillas. Bar hop. Not good enough. Bubba Ace is out of it, but Kane is already on the bubble. Callum Price is now guaranteed to move on to the main roster. Casey DeVee trying to join them. Croquet Mallets, not very successful. Casillas is out of it. D-Render is on the bubble. Yuxi's going to the main roster. Kyle Foley, DeVee saves on Salmonland. Trying to get back to the main roster. Not good enough, though. Salmon Ladder. D-Render is out of it, but Kyle Foley is already on the bubble. Buckholz is now guaranteed to move on to the main roster. Will Leo Provo join them? Saving on the Marvin Gardens. And he clears with 23:42. Foley's out of it. Lopez is on the bubble. Come on. Oh, let me get his name right. Come on, Pieglin. Yes! 14 seconds on the clock.
Nice.
And that's good enough to move on. Lopez is out of it. Buckwald's on the bubble. It may have finally happened. Mr. Musso, Philip Scott. He clears with 28 on the clock. Buckwald's out of it. DeViti is on the bubble. Benny Kins trying to move on to the main roster again. He fails the first obstacle and is eliminated. Unlucky. Xander Slager. Not much luck there either. Croquet Mallets. Cutoff's a bit farther than that, my friend. It is what it is. Yu Chen Shao. He saves on Ring the Bells, but fails on Salmon Ladder and is eliminated. Zach Akenstein or Casey DeViti is moving on to the main roster. And it's Zach. Casey almost had a miracle on her hands, but was one spot short of moving on to the main roster. Killer of the stage. Stage B, is Croquet Mallets. Let's have a look at our top 15. Moving on to the main roster. Gardulski, Scheitner, Akenstein, Scott, Dixon, Robo, Curtis Tran, Callum Price, Yuxinator, Pieglin finally made it to the main roster again. Buckholz, the creator Alex Cunningham, Donovan Lusser, Ozzy Green, and Amamimia. DeViti just missed out. But congrats to the 15 that remained. You're moving on to the main roster next week in Tournament 48. But in the meantime, we still got 4 stages left to go. We got 30 hard hitters left to take on the back half of the course. Stage 5 in a moment. Stage 5 is Overvoid. It consists of 10 obstacles and is a balance stage, which tends to be the bane of these competitors' existence. But you know what? These guys are some heavy hitters, they can handle it. Ejector to Prism Strike. Energy Coils. Rolling S-Car Globe. Rolling S-Car Go with Globe Grasper holds. Double Prism Tilt, self-explanatory. Shaky Bridge returns, as well as Torin Bond. But Ascending Tire Pressure, a new obstacle. Hisotu, and then as usual, Hisotu, Spin Zone EX, not Spin Bridge EX. And Durando, in split decision. Finally, Dino Wall from Muso. The time limit is 180 seconds. We started with 100. 30 remain, out of which 1 is a chatter, 2 are women, and 1 is a debutante. Speaking of the ladies, kicking things off tonight is Katie Bone. And she fails the first obstacle. Which means it is highly likely that Addie Herman will be your women's champion. Unless she fails the first obstacle slower somehow. Your best debutant for this week, Justin Chladny. Follows that up with another fail on ejector. Not looking good so far. Gentlemen, here come the Folsoms. First is Sam. He gets the first clear of the night on stage 5. Nearly 37 seconds on the clock. Yonesuna, he's been in this position before. He saves on Spin Zone and moves on to stage 6. 28 seconds remaining. Sato saves on ejector. Clears with the fastest time so far. 38 seconds. Pipel, we're 3 for 5. Spin Zone takes out Pipel and ends the clear streak. Former finalist Enzo De Ferrari Wilson also fails the first obstacle.
Ooh!
Ejector.
And so out on the UBM obstacle, damn.
Ejector is a lot more difficult than it looks. And at the start of the stage is brutal. You can thank Radiant for that.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's basically my...
It could be much worse.
It could be a lot worse.
Yeah, make Tibolo's the first obstacle.
That is vile. Luke Beckstrand. Spin Zone. We are 3 for 8. Sanella fails on energy coils.
Oh.
2-time finalist Caden Lebsack clears with 16:63 on the clock. I don't know who joined, but hi. Oh, hello, Kane.
What
Ilion
stage are we on?
Sharif. Oh, yeah. Ilion Sharif. Oh, he saves on ejector, but fails on rolling S-Car Globe.
S-Car?
Damn. So difficult. Malik, meanwhile, follows that up with a fail on Spin Zone. We're 4 for 12, nearly halfway through what's left of the roster. Addie Herman is your women's champion, and she's going to stage 6. Zach Stoles, former last man standing in both Australian Ninja Warrior and in Omega, back in OMEGA⁴. Trying to rep the Aussies to get as far as he can into the back half. Using his resiliency on ejector and Spin Zone. But other than that, clean run going into stage 6. Flyboy! He fails on Spin Zone and he flies into the overvoid. Technician Tyler Smith just beats the klaxon. And of course, the consecutive finalists are running directly after each other. First, Tyler Smith, now Jay Lewis. Jay Lewis clears with 37 on the clock and the save on Shaky Bridge. Flashland Ashland saves on Rolling S-Car Globe, but fails on Spin Zone. Double champion Caleb Bergstrom. S-Car Globe takes out the champ. Does not bode well for another champion running next. Salesman Yuji Urushihara. He clears with 31 seconds. We have both of the multi-time Sasuke champions running back-to-back. Just had Yuji. Now we have Yusuke. As in Yusuke Morimoto. Oh, he uses resiliency on Shaky Bridge and Torenbon. But other than that, clear one. He's going to stage 6. We're 10 for 21. Nearly a 50-50 clear rate. Renee trying to make it official. He will. 37 on the clock. Weatherman trying to get back to stage 6. He uses his resiliency on energy coils, but he's going back to stage 6. Other than that, a clear run, or clean run. Former finalist Matthias Noirel, French champion, is bested on Shaky Bridge after saving on Rolling S-Car Globe. That has got to be a miracle right there. Gavin Obey is bested on Spin Zone.
Oh!
Your last man standing. Your best result from last week. Your best result is bested on stage 5. That is a shocker. Doesn't bode well for the champ, Jackson Erdos. Saving on Spin Zone. And he clears with over 30 seconds on the clock. We may need to buff that time limit rating. Phil Folsom. Clearing with 35 seconds is the barn burner. Salaryman, he just got a full clear. Ryosuke Miyaoka saving on Ejector, and he's going to stage 6 again. We're 15 for 28.
Oh.
The most we can have is 17. Junior can make it 16. He will. Saving on Shaky Bridge and clearing with 12 seconds on the clock. Still beats the klaxon. Capping off stage 5 is Jake McClintock, who also got a full clear. Using his resiliency on the end of Spin Zone and clearing with 35 on the clock. And that will do it for stage 5. We're down to 17. Both of the Folsoms remain. Shona, Sato, Lebsack, Herman, Stoll, Smith, and Lewis. Both of the multi-time Sasuke champions. Renee, Morovsky, Erdos, Folsom, Miyoka, Junior, McClintock. Killer of stage 5 by a factor of 2. Spin Zone EX. 17 remain. How many will move on to stage 7 and become a semi-finalist? Stage 6 in mere moments. Stage 6 is FTL Supernova. Consists of 12 obstacles divided into 2 segments. The first of which is timed. Space Invaders. Palm Flip into metronomes. Hang Moo. And a split decision between Sticker Star and Epic Air Surfer. Finally, Kite Surfer. Time limit is 135 seconds. And there's another one I forgot to remove, but you know what? It's fine. I don't really care anymore at this point. Flying Saucers, I forgot to remove, but it's still in. So, 7 obstacles, 100... I don't even know what's possible with this time limit. Yeah, back half is a split decision. Andromeda consists of Astroglider, Monkey Peg, Ghost Town, Heavy Hatchets, Russian Road, then Arrest Point. All 5 of those consecutively. And then Eyeglass Lane. You can either take on that or Triangulum, consisting of Triangle Alley, Pizza Party, Box Office, the episode 2 version, Cliftagon, Space Station, all 5 of those consecutively, then Arrest Point, then the unattempted obstacle from Sasuke, Swing Circle. Whoever completes these 2 segments, these 12 obstacles, are going to become a semi-finalist and be 1/4 of the course away from breaking the upper limit. We're going to kick off stage 6 in a moment. Okay, stage 6 is fixed. It rhymes. 17 remain. Kicking things off, Sam Folsom. Ladies and gents, here come the Folsoms. Starting with the Milky Way. Let's see what happens. He fails on Palm Flip. Sam Folsom cannot catch a break in this series. From being denied time and time again. Boss clear.
Oh my gosh.
After boss clear. Denied every time. And he gets to the back half and fails stage 6 on the second obstacle. That is actually tragic. Might have to call him the new tragic hero. Freaking Clement Gravier has been here for ages. Suna. Okay. He's gone to the back half.
Oh?
We were... While the recording was paused, by the way, we were just talking about, hey, what did this man consent? Because while he makes his selection in the back half, Andromeda. Every time we have a consent in the series, it is in the most scuffed tournaments possible. Suna, no way.
No.
Eyeglass Lane, he's going to stage 7.
Oh my God,
Suna, wait, hold on.
fuck.
Did we just freaking jinx it?
Oh,
Hey, that was on you. Don't put this on me.
What do you mean? Who freaking said it?
You.
Who brought up Yonesuna consenting earlier?
it was me.
I don't want money.
Yeah, that was not me. What do you mean?
Someone else.
Oh my. Okay.
You
Well,
brought up-
I mean, we're going to stage 7 at least. We're not gonna have
Don't
stage
put this
6
on
wipeout.
me. What?
Can Sato? Hold on, let me add him to my list of finals because I have a list of finals on my phone. I gotta type Yonesuna on my phone now.
Well, if I was gonna make some snuffle from I should have. Maybe I could have gotten in a break.
Yona. Not Kona, autocorrect. Suna. Okay. He's our 33rd unique semifinalist in this era. Anyway, here's Jun Sato. He's on 34 seconds. That's a lot of time.
Hey,
That left him.
I think Stick Start is like the fastest option, so that does explain it.
That-
I guess, yeah.
Sticker Star is a very quick obstacle compared to Epic Air Surfer, compared to EAS. So that completely checks out. His selection, though, Triangulum. Oh no, he's going against Cliftagon. He's not good with cliffs. But he beats it!
Cliftagon is
Oh, he did it!
Sato
So
actually
you-
beat a cliffhanger. But he fails Space Station!
Oh
No, bro!
Man.
no! I would have actually been happy for him.
Sato! He
Okay.
finally beat a cliffhanger and he fails the next one.
Oh.
Ah. Sato being Sato, I guess. Hope he does better in Sasuke. Anyway, here's Kane Lebsack. The former finalist is out on Sticker Star!
What?
I'm feeling like a prick now because that's my
What the hell,
obstacle.
kid?
I take full responsibility for that one.
Oh
Oh my gosh.
no! No! Addie Herman trying to become the second, I believe, one of the only female semifinalists in Omega's history. I can't remember how many you've done it.
Oh my god.
So you do it tonight. Nope, palm flip.
Damn it.
That'll do it for the ladies.
Yeah, palm flip.
Zach Stoles, repping the Aussies. saving on Space Invaders, but failing on EAS.
Oh.
That'll do it for the Aussies. Tyler Smith. Former finalist, he uses resiliency on Sticker Star, but he makes it to the back half. Bit of a scare. Comparatively, I'd say the riskier option. But it is the quicker one for sure. His selection, though, Triangulum.
Ooh.
Tyler Smith trying to become a finalist for the 5th time in Omega's history. Space Station done.
Yes.
Swing Circle. Okay. Yes.
Got it.
Technician is going back to stage 7. He's cracked it before. He has a shot to crack it again. And break the record for the most final stage appearances in Omega's history. He's been tied with Jay Lewis for as long as we can remember.
Speaking of Jay Lewis, here he is now.
Speaking of which, there he is. See what he does. Jay Lewis, he's choked on stage 6 before.
Boom.
He's choked on the front half of stage 6 at least, but now he's on the back half. Come on. Jay Lewis and Tyler Smith seem to be linked in this series. I don't know what it is with these two. His selection, Triangulum. Jay joined Tyler Smith in stage 7.
Yes.
Halfway there. Saving on Space Station is the champ. And he's going to stage 7 with Tyler Smith and the others.
Ow.
Oh, using that resiliency on Space Station. That was close. That was a bit scary. But, dude, I don't know what it is. Jay Lewis and Tyler Smith seem to be linked in this series. Like, most of the time they've been to the final, they did it together. Yuji Urushihara, meanwhile. Oh, he's going, no way, he's going to the back half. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can he make it to stage 7? He's about to be in his 50s. He'd probably be the oldest semifinalist in this series history. You know what? He did it before in OMEGA⁴, actually. What am I talking about in the oldest semifinalist? He already did it. Can he do it again? All he's got to do is beat Triangulum.
I do it on a much harder course.
Oh my god. The oldest two-time semifinalist.
Full finger.
Oh, Cliptagon! Yes! Swing Circle! Wait, wow, it's freaking Kite Surfer. He's got it!
Yeah!
Yes!
Okay. Is it
Let's go, Yuji.
The salesman is going back to stage 7, and I forgot to change. I forgot to remove Kite Surfer. That's what it is. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. At this point, just fuck it.
It doesn't seem to be affecting anyone. They're just
it doesn't really take anyone out.
I see about him and Yusuke's gonna fail it. I'm gonna jinx it now.
Please,
He's gonna fail it.
please, Yusuke, at least get to stage 7.
Yusuke's gonna fail for some.
Come on, Yusuke. Oh, use this resiliency on Kite Surfer.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a double Kite Surfer now.
Oh yeah, freaking. Okay. That'll be removed from Triangulum next week. His selection. Oh no, he's going for Triangulum. Oh no. Bowling, did you jinx it?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Oh no! No, you didn't. Okay. Okay. Okay, thank fuck. Thank God. You didn't jinx it, Bowling. Oh my god. Yusuke is going to stage 7. That damn time. I think, is it the first time he's gotten here this era? It is! He's never been to stage 7 in OMEGA⁴. Really? You'd think he would have gotten there before. Anyway, here's Renee Cassie. He saves on Palm Flip. He's going to the back half as well. This is a stacked roster, if I've ever seen one. 50-50 clear rate. Renee trying to get one more. He saves on Astroglider at the start of Andromeda.
Ow.
Oh my god. No! Heavy hatchets!
Renee! Oh,
Is
come
this a
on.
sign of things to come?
Renee! That-
Really?
Oh, that does not bode well for the Weatherman. 2-time semifinalist, 12-time Chatters champion, Joe Moravsky. Either way, getting here is an amazing feat, but you know he wants more. You know he wants a third shot at Unholy Trinity. Can he get it? Uses resiliency on metronomes. He's going back to the back half. Come on, Joe. His selection is Andromeda. Doesn't got to deal with that second. He saves on Ghost Town. He doesn't got to save on that second Kite Surfer.
Okay.
Joe Moravsky! Yes!
Yeah.
He's a 3-time semi-finalist. He's the only person to get to this point. He's done it not once, not twice, thrice. He's the GOAT of all chatters for a reason. My God. You know, he knows what he's up against, for the most part, going into Stage 7. He holds the all-time record. Meanwhile, here comes the champ, Jackson Erdos. He fails the first obstacle.
Oh, wow.
Well, then.
Well, okay. Good job.
Okay, well, here's Phil Folsom. I believe he's last of the barn burners. Saves on Hang Moo. He's going to the back half. Oh, come on, Phil. No! The Folsoms want a shot at the final stage. They've been so close so many times. I would say the wrong pace. He's going for Triangulum.
Okay.
He's got to deal with that second Kite Surfer.
Stand on it.
Fast Calypticon. Space Station. Done. Kite Surfer. Got it. Swing Circle. Folsom's going to Stage 7. Yes, Phil. We got 7 in Stage 7. Look at that. 17 in Stage 6. 7 in Stage 7. I'm noticing a lot of 7s today. Which is funny because this is tournament 47. Is this a sign?
Well, 7 is considered lucky.
I mean,
Star Country.
7 is considered a holy number. So maybe it helped the Folsoms out a bit in that regard. Maybe God was on their side. Meanwhile, here's Miyaoka.
The power of God and anime.
The power of Christ compels you. He's going to the back half. The Salaryman could get a 5th attempt at Stage 7. I believe in that regard, he's only surpassed in this era by Phil Folsom and Noah Munier.
I don't understand how he still hasn't beaten that stage.
Oh, and funnily, yeah, what's crazy is that none of these 3 have beaten Stage 7 in this era, and they have the most attempts. Miyaoka, his selection is Andromeda. He saves on the Astro Glider as well. Miyaoka, Sasuke finalist, multi-time last man standing in Omega, is going back to Stage 7. And speaking of Noah Munier, he's running next. Miyaoka is now a 5-time. He's going to Unholy Trinity for the 5th time. Miyaoka is in a league of his own, clearly. But so is Noah Munier. Because he could one-up him again and make it 8 attempts against Unholy Trinity. In this era alone. Number 1 in the world. Let's see how he does on Stage 6. Just shy of 29 on the clock. He's going to the back half. Penultimate run of Stage 6. His selection is Triangulum. Good for the moment. Space Station. Kite Surfer. Come on, Noah. Swing Circle. He's got it. In this era alone, Noah Munier is an 8-time semifinalist. He is 0 for 7 against Unholy Trinity. Will the 8th time be the charm for this man? Freaking finally. Meanwhile, someone who, unlike Norm Meter, has been to the final stage before. His name is Jake McClintock, and he'll be capping off stage 6. Oh, uses resiliency twice! Space Invaders and Palm Flip. He's onto the back half with 25.3 on the clock. His selection, capping off stage 6, is an attempt on Andromeda. Doesn't gotta deal with that second kite surfer. Jake McClintock. He is going to stage 7 again. We are 10 for 17. 9 of the all-time greats and Yonesuna. And you know what? To be fair, the last time I said that, Sear Shrimp got into the final. Which I still, even now, I still can't believe that even fucking happened. But 10 remain to take on Unholy Trinity. How many, if any, will reach the final? Stage 7 in mere moments. Stage 7 is the slightly buffed Unholy Trinity, the divine comedy of Ninja Machine, and to my knowledge, still the most difficult upper body gauntlet in Ninja Machine's history. Again, to my knowledge. Only one adjustment in the stage, and that is in Inferno, the Cortex setting, or the Core Strength setting, for the most part. Walking Drum, Planet Bridge 2.0 into Omega Body Prop. Giant Cubes has been replaced with the Dungeon from A&W. That's the only adjustment in this stage, and it's directly into flipped around. Then we have the Bartek segment, Purgatorio. Jawbreaker, up for grabs. Salmon Slayer, 0 rest points. Then we have the Finger Strength Gauntlet. That is Paradiso. Slogies, Crazy Shelf Grab. Nerfed Rad's Corner, the elite female version with the reverse grab at the end. Then a rest point, and then good luck. Finally, Heartbreak Armageddon. Few have ever reached that point. Super Lumberjack Climb, Sleepy Sidewinder, and the Heartbreaker. Consecutive. Should anyone pass this, they will be one of the few people to become an Omega finalist. They would be the 9th person to do it in this era. Or the second multi-time finalist in this era. Will anyone survive? 10 athletes remain. They are a quarter of the course away from breaking the upper limit. Unholy Trinity lies in front of them. First is a 3-time competitor in Ninja Warrior Germany. He's reached stage 3 twice, and in one of those attempts was 1 obstacle away from the final stage. Yonesuna. I cannot recall if he's been to stage 7 before in the previous era. I doubt it. But I know for a fact that this is his first time attempting Unholy Trinity. And it all begins with Inferno. Newly buffed. The only adjustment is the dungeon. 8 drums on the walking drum. Nothing he can't handle. Planet Bridge. Houses parallel probabilities. Decent so far. Omega Body Prop is significantly harder and no rest points. But Shuna's got it. First to attempt the dungeon
Okay.
in this era. Saves on wall 1.
Okay.
He completes
That's
wall
it.
2. This is directly into flipped around.
It's on.
Shuna, in his inaugural attempt, fails on board 2.
Oh. Okay, well.
He has the same best result as Joe Moravsky, who we'll be seeing a few runs from now. But congrats on making it to stage 7. You did very well in your first attempt. But we gotta continue. 9 athletes remain. This next runner is a 4-time finalist of Omega. The first man to get a full clear in the Elite Division of the World Ninja League. He is the Season 3 champion of the Premier Series. He is the man they call the Technician, Tyler Smith. And when it comes to this series, wherever he goes, Jay Lewis seems to follow, or vice versa. I mean, they got to the final stage together, like 3 different times. And the only times they didn't get there together were the only other time they got to the final. These two seem to be linked in this series, and they're running back to back. Let's see what Tyler Smith does this time around in Inferno. He cracked Unholy Trinity a few weeks ago. First man to make it to the final stage since Max Feinberg all the way back in Tournament 35. Tyler Smith paved the way, but can he make his way back? Omega body prop. He knows what he's up against, except for the dungeon. He's not faced anything like this in this particular era. But he's got it, but this is directly into flipped around, which he should be familiar with. He's beaten it before. And he's gonna beat it again. First person to reach Purgatorio, if I recall correctly.
Well,
Tonight.
yeah, this look what Yona got there.
Yona got so
Yona,
close.
Yona got there.
Tyler Smith currently has the best result by 1 board. But you know he wants more. You know he wants to get back to that final.
He can get more. This is his home turf, Bartek.
See what he does.
He is a
Let's
god.
see if that statement holds true as he goes into the ultimate Bartek gauntlet. Jawbreaker. Nothing he can't handle. Up for grabs. Another 3 bars. No rest points. Salmon Slider. These are flat rungs. Track. Dismount. The Technician is going to Paradiso. He's done it again. Oh my god. Could he actually get to the final for a 5th time?
Maybe.
He would have the record for the most final stage appearances. Jay Lewis has 4. Tyler Smith is 5 obstacles away from a 5th shot at the final. Paradiso lies in front of him. Slogies. This is the version with only the ledges, if I recall. Crazy shelf grab. I don't know how good he is with finger strength, but you know he can handle this. There's been no adjustment since last week. Brad's corner. Got the jump now. Reverse grab. Can he do it again? Yes! Good luck! Tyler Smith is going to Heartbreak Armageddon. Oh my god, can he actually get to the final for the 2nd time in 3 weeks? In 3 tournaments. Sleepy Sidewinder. 4 pillars. We've seen so many runs in there! And Tyler Smith is one of them! The Sleepy Sidewinder takes another victim. The Technician is put to sleep. His run is put to rest at the end of stage 7. Oh god. Jay Lewis has the chance to break his record. Or take the record back. Let's see what he does. 8 athletes remain. Yeah. Running next is a former ANW finalist. He's also a former WNL World Champion. He's also a 4-time finalist of Omega and its inaugural champion, Jay Lewis. Tyler Smith came within a few meters of the final stage. But Jay Lewis now has a shot for the first time in a long ass time to take the record back because he's currently tied with Tyler Smith for the most final stage appearances in Omega's history. Lewis and Smith are both at 4. Jay has a chance to make it 5. But first, he's got to beat Inferno. Tyler Smith easily has the best result so far, but Jay Lewis wants more. Planet Bridge. How much does he want? How much does he want it? How much does he have left in the tank? Omega body prop. We know he can handle it. And tonight's no exception, but now he faces the dungeon. It's been a while since he's seen this. But he saves them all too. He does use that resiliency. And there's still no rest points going into flipped around. But that's nothing Jay can't handle. You know Jay can handle this. For a man who's nicknamed Lachey. I mean, we know he can handle Purgatorio. He's done it multiple times. Question is, can he do it again? Jawbreaker. Up for grabs. This is a part of the series that we... Oh, he saves on bar 2. That was scary. Salmon Slider. Track. Dismount. We've seen a lot of runs. And here, not Jay Lewis. He's going to Paradiso again. 5 obstacles away from another moment in history. Jay Lewis is 5 away from attempt number 5 on the final. But what lies in front of him, it is very much been nerfed. A lot since the era started. For obvious reasons. But Jay Lewis is 5 obstacles away from the final. Again. Starting with Slogies. We saw a lot of runs end here. We can't take any one of these obstacles for granted, and that's why! Jay Lewis is out of the equation on Slogies. And again, he and Tyler Smith share a result in the sense that they both fail on Paradiso. Tyler Smith failed at the end. Jay failed at the beginning. Only a few chances left for a multi-time finalist tonight. We continue. 7 athletes remain. I never thought I'd see the day where we get this competitor back into Stage 7. He's a 3-time finalist and 2-time champion of Sasuke. First person ever to do so. He's repped Japan on numerous occasions. In France, in the US, in UBM. He's done it all. The salesman, Yuji Urushihara. For the first time since all the way back in Germany. Thank you.
Said except Germany.
Except Germany.
Apparently he wasn't in that.
Yeah. But for the first time in, I want to say, 8 months, more than half a year, he's gone back to Stage 7, but it is by no means easier. Yuji has got a long way to go. He's been to the end of Stage 7 at one point. He got to Ho-Oh back in Tournament 8 in Rainbow Road, back in Omega 1. But how will he fare against Unholy Trinity, starting with Inferno, the salesman, starting with Walking Drum. This man's about to be in his 50s, and he's gone here twice. You cannot take a single one of these obstacles for granted. Any one of these obstacles can end a run. Slogies can. Freaking Omega Body Prop can. Not for Yuji. Dungeon. He uses his resiliency on wall 1. He's got wall 2 down, though. Flipped around. Can he make it to Purgatorio? One more board. Come on, Yuji. Come on. No!
Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
Ah, he
Man.
shares the same
Flipped
result
around.
as Moravsky.
Oh, no.
And Shone, too.
And Shuna. But
Yeah.
again,
Yeah,
props to Yuji, man. Props to Yuji.
Old man Yuji.
Hunk still got it.
Yeah.
It's
like-
weird calling him bad.
He's still doing really well, both in and out of Ninja Machine. Again, he's a middle-aged man at this point. For the most part, he's done it all. But this next one is done potentially even better. And he's still potentially in the prime of his career. 6 athletes remain. This next competitor, though, is in contention for the title of the greatest of all time. 5-time finalist, 2-time champion of Sasuke. 3-time finalist of Omega. He's repped Japan in numerous occasions. In the US, in the World Cup, he won it for Japan. The Prince, Yusuke Sasuke-kun Morimoto. After so many weeks of absence from the last quarter of the course, he makes his return to stage 7. But for the first time in his career, he now faces Unholy Trinity. He's watched a lot of competitors taken on, but he's never taken it on himself. Let's see what he does in this sight read of the most difficult upper body gauntlet in Ninja Machine's history, to my knowledge. Walking Drum, nothing he can't handle. Planet Bridge, he's done Planet Bridge before, because it was around during the Rising era. This is an easier version too, but Omega Body Prop, I don't know if he's faced anything like this before, but he's got it down! The dungeon, though. Maintaining that resiliency. Maintaining stamina. Flipped around. He's number 4 in the world at the moment. And he continues to demonstrate why as he makes his way into Purgatorio. He pretty much just sight-read Inferno.
Nice.
Whew. He is Sasuke's GOAT. He's called that for a reason. In contention for the title of the greatest ninja of all time. But he's never been a champion of Omega. That's such an elite group. But now he faces Purgatorio. I don't know how good he is in Bartek. We're about to find out. Jawbreaker. We know he can do Flying Bar and Pipe Slider. Up for grabs, though. Doesn't seem to be anything he can't handle. Salmon Slider, a mix of 2 obstacles he's faced on so many occasions. And he's got it down. The Prince is on the Paradiso.
What? Ew.
Oh,
Oh my god.
hold on.
He sight-read 8 obstacles in to Unholy Trinity. He's taken down 2 of the Trinity itself. 1 section remains.
He's sight read the entire Trinity.
I will lose it if he sight reads this. I mean, I'll be happy for him, for sure. This is easily the most difficult, though. It's Paradiso. He is 0 for 3 on Vertical Limit, and Good Luck is basically the American equivalent. Crazy shelf grab. He saves on a 3-meter gap. Oh my god, Brad's corner. Come on, Yusuke. The jump and the reverse
Yes,
grab. Yes, Good Luck.
It
No!
immediately falls off.
Yusuke Morimoto is again bested by an obstacle involving rotating vertical limit ledges. 0 for 3 on VL Burst, including the World Cup. 0 for 1 on Good Luck. But again, he's sight-read to this point. That is nothing to scoff at. But we gotta continue. We've been going for over 3 hours. Holy shit.
No, he was
5
born in
athletes remain.
he was
Coming
born
next,
in Arizona.
is a member of the top 25. He is a 12-time Chatters champion and a 3-time semifinalist as of tonight. One jump away from the final in A&W. He's the man known as the Weatherman. Joe. Freaking iPhone, fuck off. Joe Moravsky. He's been to this point twice. Both times he failed in Inferno. He's the only chatter to get here to this point, and he's done it thrice. But you know he wants more. And honestly, I'm gonna be satisfied if he gets to Purgatorio. Let's see how he does. Will the third time be the charm for the Weatherman as he faces Inferno? Walking Drum. The only new obstacle is the dungeon. Hello, whoever just joined. Planet Bridge 2.0. Come on, Joe. Nothing you can't handle.
It's
That's a cakewalk compared to Omega Body Prop, though. Taking out a lot of big names in the past, and Moravsky will be one of them.
Oh, wow.
0 for 3 on Inferno, but again, you gotta give him props for getting to this point. If there's anyone that could represent the Chatters in any capacity, it's this man. He's done what no other Chatter has done, and he's done it on 3 occasions. But that being said, we still have a lot of heavy hitters left. We gotta continue. 4 athletes remain. Running next, though. Former #1 ninja in the world. 1/3 of the Barn Burners. King Jesus Barn Burners. 9-time semifinalist. Multi-time last standing. Phil Folsom. Has again made it to stage 7. But by God, you know he wants more. He's been so close so many times. If I recall, the last time he got here, he failed at the end of the Sleepy Sidewinder segment on Heartbreak Armageddon.
He did.
Failed on Pillar 4. See if he can get back. 12 obstacles away from a shot at revenge. 13 away from the Folsom's first final. And I almost forgot I gotta say the thing. Ladies and gentlemen, here come the Folsoms! Inferno. 4 remain. Take on Unholy Trinity. This man has been here many times before. Second only to Noam Jr. in stage 7 appearances in this era. Omega Body Prop. It took out Joe Moravsky. It will not take out Phil Folsom. How will he handle against the dungeon? Saves on wall 1. Everyone's saving. A lot of people who get their save on wall 1. Flipped around, of course, nothing Phil can't handle. He's again made it to Purgatorio. We know we can handle this. He's done it so many times before. Question is, can he do it consistently? Jawbreaker. These obstacles have ended so many. Any one of these obstacles can end a run. And they have. Up for grabs. Got it. Salmon Slider. Come on, Phil. If there's anyone I'm rooting that for that's left, it's this man. Dismount. He's going to Paradiso. He's got a shot. By God, he's got a shot. 5 obstacles away from history in the making. It'd be 47 tournaments coming. Phil Folsom. With Sam, with Isabella watching from the sides. As Phil, again, takes on Paradiso in their stead. Slogies just took someone out earlier. Not Phil. Crazy shelf grab. We saw Yusuke save on this jump. Phil, nothing he can't handle. Brad's corner. He nearly beat Fuji Pass at one point. How will he handle the nerf Brad's corner? Reverse grab. Yes! Good luck! Come on, Phil. He almost has the best result. Second only to Tyler Smith. He's going for Heartbreak Armageddon. Super Lumberjack climb.
Oh!
Come on, Phil. Sleepy Sidewinder.
Oh my
A
God.
shot at revenge.
Yeah.
Got the Lachey. He failed on Pillar 4 last week.
Bro.
That's 2.
Or-
2 more.
Gosh.
Saves on Pillar 3. 1 more. Yes!
Yes! Yes!
He's on the Heartbreaker. Is this the moment? The Folsoms.
Oh,
They're getting
my
louder.
God.
They're getting louder.
Oh my
Phil
God.
Folsom is going to the final.
Folsoms have finally done it!
The Folsoms have their first final. 47 tournaments in. I can almost see the elation, the emotion on this man's face. All that frustration lifted off this man's shoulders. You gotta believe that fail on Pillar 4 last week has haunted this man for the last 2 weeks. For the last 3 or 4 weeks. Sorry, for last week, what am I talking about? But 47 tournaments later, with Sam, with Isabella watching on, fellow barn burners, and the whole ninja community rallying behind him, the Folsoms are going to the final. And so, God help me, you know he wants more. He wants that title. He wants to break the upper limit, and he's one stage away from doing so. That being said, we can have more. The most we can have is 4. It's been done
Oh.
once. We've had 5. And I forgot to do the previous tournament's clear rate, but fuck it. Oh boy, we continue. This next runner was formerly one of Sasuke's testers. He went on to become a 2-time last man standing and a former finalist. Becoming the first man to beat Vertical Limit Burst. That's just in Sasuke, his 2 appearances. In Omega, he's a 12-time semifinalist and a 4-time last man standing. He's known as the Salaryman, the Ehime bank worker, Ryosuke Miyoka. Or as we like to call him, the Grip Strength God. Although I say that, but his performances in Paradiso...
He's also
so
known
far-
as a choker.
That's true. I was about to say, his performances in Paradiso seem to contradict that title.
Yeah, he hasn't really proven to be that so far.
I don't think he's ever gone to Brad's corner.
Oh, God.
Well, let's see if he can do it tonight. It starts with Inferno. This is his 12th time getting to Stage 7. That's got to be at least close to the record for Stage 7 appearances. And he's never been to the final. Planet Bridge 2.0. I don't know if he wasn't there when Planet Bridge was in Sasuke. Omega Body Prop, though, I'm pretty sure we can handle it. He's beaten it before multiple times, and he's going to do it again. The dungeon now. I don't think he's faced anything like this, though. But he's got it down, though. Flipped around, clearly nothing he can't handle. He knows what he's up against. And he's going into Purgatorio again. Oh, the Salaryman ventures into limbo. Eight obstacles away from the first Japanese final, sent Omega 2. Purgatorio. Either way, that be history in the making. We saw Yusuke fail at Paradiso earlier. He's the only Japanese finalist in Omega's history. Ryosuke Miyoka could be the second. He's got up for grabs down. Just the Salmon Slider standing between him and his playground, which should be his playground. It's also known as Paradiso. The Salaryman. I mean, you would think, right? You would think that this would be his playground.
But we had lots of reasons Brad's corner. For once.
Can he actually reach the cliffhanger? In Sasuke, he's something I forgot to mention. He's never failed before the cliffhanger. But the problem is, in this particular series, this particular era, sorry, he's never actually reached it. Can he do it tonight? Slogies. Come on. Come on. Crazy shelf grab.
Here it is.
Can he reach the cliffhanger? Yes! Brad's corner!
Final!
About damn time. Come on, Miyoka.
Miyoka.
I know he can handle a jump, but can he handle a reverse grab? Oh, he's got good luck down.
Yeah.
Surely he's got it down. Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
Yes.
Heartbreak Armageddon! Oh,
Yeah,
come
you know
on.
what?
Come on, surely.
Very almost hit his way now.
The only killer left is the Sleepy Sidewinder. So we've seen
That's
so
one.
many runs end here. Phil Folsom knows how that feels.
2.
Miyoka's taken on the Sidewinder many times, though. He
Oh,
saves
boy.
on Pillar 3. One more.
Oh,
He saves again.
Oh,
He's on the Heartbreaker.
save!
The Salaryman.
Oh,
Trying to become the second Japanese finalist in Omega's history. And his name is Ryosuke Miyoka.
finally.
He's finally. That's an alarm. He's finally gotten to the final. It was not pretty. Those saves, some consecutive saves on Sleepy Sidewinders, and in so many runs on so many occasions. But Miyoka, the one time he gets to the cliffhanger, he lickety-split. Takes down everything else. Sight reads. Almost zero trouble. He's called the grip strength god for a reason. Paradiso is his playground. And now, he's got a shot at the final. Granted, his only final appearance, he didn't do particularly well. So that's the only thing that has me concerned about his final stage appearance. But, gotta believe he's been practicing a lot since then. And I think he's got at least a decent shot. But we're not done yet. We still got a few runs left. We continue. 4 athletes remain. This next one, though, is about as good as it gets for the moment. Number 1 ninja in the world, 13-time semifinalist. This is a crazy thing to say. 2-time LMS in Omega. 2-time ANW finalist. Number 1 ninja in the world, current WNL champion, Noah Munier. That's an ad. Stop. Can I stop getting ads, please? Thank you. Great. He is 0 for 13 in Stage 7, but... sorry, 0 for 12 in Stage 7. He is actually 0 for 2 on the Sleepy Sidewinder segment and Heartbreak Armageddon, which, oddly enough, is really the only one that's only part of Heartbreak Armageddon that's actually taking people out. Hopefully, it doesn't happen to him for a 3rd time. But in order to get there, he's got to beat Inferno. Ryosuke Miyoka, Phil Folsom, individuals who have been to this point so many times, come so close so many times, come up short every time. Noah Munier is another one of those individuals. You know we know he can handle it. Omega body prop. I believe he's failed this before, not this time around. He's never faced the dungeon. That's the only obstacle he's never faced in this particular stage. But he's got it down. I don't think anyone's failed it so far. Flipped around. Noah Munier is going back to Purgatorio. There was a bit of a pause, and I got scared for a bit there. The only reason why I'm worried is we say it time and time again. Noah tends to be a bit of a choke artist at times. But when he doesn't choke, he freaking pulls through. Every time. See if he can do it again in Purgatorio, though. I don't know how good he is in Bartek. We know he can handle this. We know he's beaten this before. multiple times, because he's been to Paradiso at least 3 times. Out of the 7 times that he's been here, he saves on the Salmon Slider, though. Resiliency has been used, but he goes for the dismount, lands it, and gets to Paradiso for the 4th time. Surely not, right? First time he got here, he failed Heartbreak Armageddon, I think. I imagine he's been here before then. I don't know. In the last 3 attempts, I think. He's been to Heartbreak Armageddon twice. Failed it twice. Then, he failed Slogies last week. Will the 4th time be the charm for the #1 ninja in the world? Slogies. Shot of revenge from last week. Can he hang on? You better believe he can. Crazy shelf grab, though.
Come on.
He's back to Brad's corner. Come on. Now for the jump. And the reverse grab. Yes! Good luck! No! No!
Down again.
Oh for 4!
Catch a break.
No shot. That is a shocker. He's 0 for 13 in stage 7. God, you can almost see just, I'm imagining just the frustration on his face. He's gotta be, internally, he's gotta be pissed at himself right now. Oh my god. I feel so bad for this dude. Well, I mean, if Phil Folsom could do it, Noah Munier surely can. We know he's capable. He's #1 in the world for a reason. But his inner choke artist came back to bite him again. We continue. 3 athletes remain. Next, though, the only man to beat Survivor in a bucket of chalk. In the bucket of chalk competition. Also, he's a former finalist of Omega. Jake McClintock. Where he stands in the top 25, I have no idea if he's even there. Or... well, I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point because he's been to the final. But, God, you know he wants to do it again. First, he's got to beat Inferno. The only adjustment is that Giant Cubes has been replaced with the dungeon. We know Jake McClintock can handle it. Omega body prop. Maybe the first obstacle that's a little bit more scary. Took out Moravsky. Took out so many big names in the past, but not McClintock. The dungeon now. Got it! Flipped around. Everything else is familiar territory. For the former finalist. And it's clear to see why he's going to Purgatorio. Keep getting the freaking names confused. Okay. Note to self. Don't make sections alliterative. Thank you. Okay. Let's see what he does in Purgatorio. I'm trying to rush because we've been going for nearly 3.5 hours. Come on, Jake. Up for grabs. Again, everything else here is familiar territory. He's beaten all these obstacles before. Salmon Slider. Going for that dismount. McClintock's going to Paradiso again. Are we really going to have 3 people in the final for 2 consecutive weeks? 5 obstacles away from pulling that off. Lying in front of him is Paradiso. Slogies. And crazy shelf grab. Maybe I should move the rest point. Crazy shelf grab. Brad's corner. Again, we know he can handle this.
Reverse grab?
Reverse grab. Yes! Good luck! We saw this take someone out earlier. Not McClintock. Heartbreak Armageddon.
Oh my gosh.
The one time he got here, he passed it and got to the final. Sleepy Sidewinder's taken out So many names, though. That's 2. That's 3. Oh, he saves on Pillar 4! Yes! Oh, surely. Come on, Jake. Get that jump! 2.2 meters. Yes!
Hey.
Oh, we have a 3-person final again.
Awesome.
Oh, dude, yes! And funnily enough, only one of them has been to the final before. And it's this man. The only difference between this week and a few weeks ago is that this time around, he knows what he's up against. He's been in that position before. The only time he got there, he got to the magic ladder. The last obstacle in the time segment of the final stage. But again, like, this time he knows what he's up against. I don't know how good he is with finals, the final stages, with towers. But you gotta believe he's got a shot this time. He's got a legit chance. And we're a few minutes away from finding out how it all ends. Ladies and gents, 3 left. Stage 8 in mere moments. Your final stage is Temporal Tower Break. It consists of 6 obstacles. I'm nervous. It consists of 6 obstacles divided into 2 sections. The first is timed. Rainbow Road, one of the last failable obstacles in this course. 3 obstacles here are failable. The first is Rainbow Road, an arched balance beam that must be crossed in under 20 seconds. Fence climb from Spodum, self-explanatory. There's an inverted section if I recall. 16 meters up. On guard ladder, Judan. We know it's fixed because I fixed it last week. 10 moves on the on guard ladder. Same ladder, but with the plexiglass panels on guard on the sides of some of the rungs, forcing you to telescope the telescoping bar mid-jump. Lumberjack climb is 15 meters. Then, the current record is the magic ladder. The current record is 15.72 meters up out of 16 meters that the magic ladder goes up. Time limit is 118 seconds. Should anyone somehow pass that, not only will they have the all-time progress record in this era, but they will be 1 obstacle away from breaking the upper limit and becoming our 4th champion. Its name is Bio Clock Burst. 3 Bio Clocks consecutively. The first, they all have different timing windows. The first has its normal timing window of 1 second. 1 second flat. Half a second early, half a second late. Second is 0.9. 0.45 early, 0.45 late. Last one is 0.8. 0.4 early or 0.4 late. If the difference is exactly 0.45 for the second bio clock or 0.4 for the third bio clock, it will count as a fail. But yeah, down to 3. Can any of them reach the untimed section? Will it end here again? 3 athletes remain. Now take on our final stage. First to run. It's been 47 tournaments coming. It's been 12 attempts on stage 7 coming. He's second only to Ryosuke Miyaoka, who's running next in that regard. former #1 ninja in the world. 1/3 of the King Jesus Barnburners. And as of tonight, he's a former Omega finalist. His name is Phil Folsom. This is it. What it all comes down to. A showdown at the end of time to decide the fate of an entire era. It all ends in one of two ways. Absolution or Armageddon. And y'all, you know what I just realized? I get to say the thing in the final stage. I get to say those 4 words in the final stage. You know what I'm talking. If you know, you know. Minute 58 on the clock. Ladies and gents, here come the Folsoms!
Oh yeah, right. You did find it. See it on the file.
Here we go.
Here we go! He's been waiting 47 tournaments for this. 50 weeks! You know he's gonna put his all into this. Is he gonna make it past Rainbow Road in time? Yes! Less than a second left. That's not the best pace. Fence climb, though. 16 meters up. I do not remember the split. He is flying, though.
Oh yeah, this.
Holy shit, this pace!
What the fuck?
Phil Folsom! He's on the on-guard ladder! Wait, hold on! Oh my god, wait. This is the second to last failable obstacle in this course. He saves the run 4! Oh my, he saved twice on Sleepy Sidewinder. No, he fails run 7! No! No shot!
Wrong.
I gotta get the BGM out. Oh my god. Freaking not the time for an ad, KFC.
Again, you blocked origin. Yeah.
Oh!
Problems.
It was not pretty by any means. After 47 weeks, 47 tournaments, nearly 50 weeks, 12 attempts on stage 7, he finally gets here and he fails on the last failable obstacle in the time section. Second to last failable obstacle in the course. He had amazing pace too. Just like Matthias Neurel a few weeks ago. Perhaps the best pace we've ever seen, and it was cut short on the damn on-guard ladder, and it was fixed too. I am absolutely gutted for this man. But you can imagine him looking down, face in his hands. I can't talk, I'm nervous. As the ninja community, as he's lowered to the ground, the ninja community just applauding him. Saying you did well, because damn it, he did. Like God, he did. God was really on his side this time. He's gotta be frustrated, but it is what it is. He knows what he's up against. If he gets here again. We gotta continue. We've been going for 3.5 hours. Holy shit. 2 athletes remain. For the first time since OMEGA⁴, since Beyond the Horizon, we have a Japanese semifinalist. 13-time semifinalist. Sasuke finalist. The man who beat VL Burst and became the grip strength god that he is. Ryosuke Miyaoka. And damn it. He's got a shot at the final. Just like Phil, he's been waiting 47 tournaments, nearly 50 weeks for this moment. Godspeed. Let's see what happens. Minute 58 on the clock. Here we go. If you recall in Viking Revive, he was 14 centimeters away from beating the course. One of the only people to reach Final Viking when that series was still around. He's not got as good of a pace. Second half's gonna be a lot faster. Got it! Yes! did end up beating it faster than Phil did.
Oh my god, he's just speeding up!
Oh wait,
Whoa.
he's only getting faster! He's getting faster!
He's quicker than Phil!
He's quicker than Phil, yeah! 1:21.97 was when Phil got there. Miyoka does nearly a full second better! The salmon, okay, the salmon letter really held him up when he got to the final in 42.
Yeah.
He's got the best result. Now he does.
Beat Phil!
Yes, he beat Phil.
Nice.
Two more moves. One more move. Yes, lumberjack climb. Oh my god, he's got a chance. He's got a chance. He's got a real fucking chance to get to BioClock here. Dude, he beat BioClock in Viking Revive. He knows how to handle that thing. 45 on the clock. 3 meters left. 40 left on the clock. Is he gonna have enough time? Going up the magic ladder though. 35 on the clock. He's still got.
Okay, come on.
Come on. Still got a long way to go. 30 on the clock. 11 meters. 10 meters. 25. 8 meters. Halfway up the magic ladder. 20. I think it's less than half his stamina. He may be starting to slow down. 4 meters. 15 on the clock. Make it 3.
Okay, come on.
The klaxon is sounding. 2 meters. 1 meter. Come on. 5. He's got the best result. He's made it to BioClock.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh my god, he's made it to BioClock. Okay, here's how it works. This BioClock has its normal timing window. Let's see what happens. It's got to get as close to 10 seconds as possible. Yoka. He's got the first one. That's 1.
Okay.
That's 1. Next one is 0.9. 0.45 early or late. Come on! If he gets 0.45, that's a fail. 0.45 or more. 0.44 will count. No! No!
Yikes. Way far back to 5.
0.7!
Oh.
He was 0.35 off. A third, just over a third of a second away from the last hurdle of this course. Miyoka now holds the all-time record. He's finally one-upped Lebsack.
Yes.
God, though, that is a fucking heartbreaker. Genuinely a heartbreaker, if I've ever seen one.
Armageddon.
I'm gutted for this man.
I'm okay with it.
But again, you gotta. He put his all into that. He had 2 seconds left. We finally got a BioClock attempt. We finally got one. We still got a run left. We could have it again.
God.
Let's continue. 1 athlete remains. We just saw history in the making in the form of a heartbreaker. But the only difference with this next runner, this last runner of the night, is that he knows what he's up against. The man who beat Survivor and Bucket of Chalk, former finalist Jake McClintock. He nearly had the best result. He was a few meters shy of that feat. But you know he wants more. The thing is, he knows what he does. I can't talk. I'm so nervous. The difference is, this time around, he knows what he's up against, and he knows it's possible, because he just saw Miyoka do it, for God's sake. It's constant or bust for McClintock. Minute 58 on the clock. I'm not going to waste any more time. This is it. Let's do it. Last run of the night, folks. Jake McClintock takes on Temple Tower Break for the second time in 3 weeks. Second half, again, is going to be a lot faster on Rainbow Road. He saves on 70. Sear Shrimp fails on 90. Not Jake, though.
Okay.
That was close.
I'm busy on what's for.
He's kind of going.
I don't know.
I don't know if he's got as good of a pace as Miyaoka. I don't remember the split.
I think
Yeah,
it's
he's
2.67
Oh,
after.
He's way slower than Miyaoka. He just now got to the on-guard ladder. He's gotta move. Here's the thing, though. No! On-guard ladder takes another victim, and that's how it ends.
Well, I gotta go see what's room.
Wow. Damn. Here's your post
Okay.
awards, by the way. He got a double number on UHT. Sona had... Oh, Tyler Smith barely beat the Sleepy Sidewinder. Jay McClintock got the Despair Caviar!
Yeah.
On the on-guard
Yeah.
ladder! Oh my god! And he got the Wonderful Melon,
Sounds
too.
about right.
He made Brad's Corner look like a freaking children's playground. Okay. Women's champion is Addie Herman. Best debutante. I can't remember to save my life. It's been 6 hours.
Justin Schladney.
Thank you, Justin Shalani. And your Chatters champion, obviously, is Joe Moravsky, who's in the top 10. Go fucking figure. Oh, what a way to end it, dude. We finally got a bio clock attempt. And for all we know, they're inching closer to that title. Let's have a look at our top 10 to cap it off. The Weatherman, Joe Moravsky, Yona Suna, the Salesman, Jay Lewis, Noam Jr., Prince, the Technician, Jake McClintock, Phil Folsom, and the Grip Strength God takes his 5th best result in Omega, Ryosuke Miyaoka. Until next time, this has been OMEGA⁴ Limit Break. On behalf of Radium and Stats, Venny, and my co-host, and everybody here watching, my name is Kim Cold Cloud. Fare thee well.